And we are live, everybody. Welcome in here to Final Yard Football on YouTube. Big game in store for us tonight here at Gillette Stadium with the New England Patriots hosting the Tennessee Titans for this matchup. Before I start the stream, we have about 10 minutes to kick off. Make sure to hit that like down below, hit that subscribe button here as well, as I'll have you guys covered tonight with a play-by-play in action of this one, Patriots versus Tennessee. A lot of big questions up for debate leading into this game. Number one here, will this be the last of Tom Brady? We'll see if that answer will be answered tonight, or if the Patriots will still be here. We will see if they can put a stop to that or not. It's been all chatter this week about whether this will be the last of Tom Brady, whether this will be the last of the Patriots dynasty even. And I even was looking at a couple talk shows back earlier in the week. Fox Sports 1, they had a countdown clock during their talk show in the right corner of the TV that said this in the title here at the clock in the right corner of the screen: Patriots dynasty ends in 5 days. And then the minutes, I had like 12 minutes and 30 seconds or so, and that clock just kept on ticking down and down and down. Well, Patriots have a great way to prove it tonight. Tom Brady, record of 30-10 in the playoffs. That is more combined than every single quarterback playing here in the playoffs, with a 26-23 record heading in. Welcome, guys, into the stream here on Final Yard Football on YouTube. What is good, Vegas Vix? What is good, Ryan? Yeah, what a game going on right now. Texans versus Buffalo, 6:07 left to go in overtime, still tied up at 19. I'll let you guys know that score as well. We're also live here on Sportscaster. Hello once again, Patrick. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by once again here. Vegas Vix pointing out his antenna signal strength is so poor, he's going to have to watch it on Yahoo Sports. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude, about the antenna signal strength. Yeah, we got a really good antenna. We got like a 60-mile antenna over here we bought for like $42 at Target like 2 or 3 months ago. So that's what we use. So we used to only be able to get the Providence stations. Now we get the Boston stations here on the channel, and we're able to reach like the edge of New Hampshire too, from like where I'm located in southeastern Massachusetts. So that's pretty cool. Hey, welcome in Bradley Reynolds over in the channel, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Next score wins the game, Buffalo versus Houston, as that game is still tied up at 19 in overtime with less than 5.5 left to go. This game has been pushed back with a kickoff. So I thought it was 8:15 with a kickoff. It's going to be pushed back now to 8:25. So I'm going to type that into the chat here so everybody knows. 8:25 kickoff. Time has been pushed back now by 10 minutes. So that's where we're at. Time has been pushed back by 10 minutes. And will this be time up for Tom Brady? Well, we're going to have to see tonight in this one. His completion percentage has just been poor. 55 or 56% below in the last 6 out of 7 games for TB12. But playoffs. You start with a whole new clean slate here, and anything can happen when it comes to the playoffs. Bradley pointing out he's sorry to root against me, but he has to root for his Tennessee Titans. No problem, man. Going into this game, I'm not even that confident tonight. If you guys ask my opinion about the Patriots, I'm just not confident here. Shaky. I feel like the Patriots are gonna have trouble stopping Derrick Henry. He is an absolute beast. He had over 200 rushing yards in the ground last week against the Texans. Derrick Henry, an absolute beast, number 1 in the NFL this season, rushing the football, 1,540 rushing yards. And also, let this stat sink in here. Derrick Henry, the last 6 games, he has rushed the football for 896 rushing yards total. That is more than Le'Veon Bell. That is more than Le'Veon Bell's entire season total right there that he has had. Wow. Looking at this game going on right now. Houston with a big pass to Deshaun Watson inside the Buffalo 20-yard line, as they just got a big pass right there. So the Texans rolling as the next score wins the game. They could basically settle for a field goal and win the game now, because both teams have possessed the football. Deshaun Watson with Houdini just getting right out of the tackle, spinning around, and what a pickup by Houston, actually inside the 10. Wow, what a pickup right there. Deshaun Watson looking like Houdini around the edge of midfield, spinning away, rolling out to his right, and that is what we have, the mobile quarterback, which I'll be able to bring up to. 3:23 left to go in OT between those two teams. Yep, Deshaun should have been sacked. We've seen that a couple times with him this year. One of the times was like inside the 10-yard line. He spun away and got a touchdown pass. What a play indeed, Ryan. That was crazy. Yeah, Vegas Vic's pointing out Derrick Henry like a tank. He is big and scary, bulldozing type of running back like Garrett Blunt was. Let's get this pumped up. Yeah, I hope the Gillette Stadium is just lit tonight. I hope everybody is, when they come out onto the field for the Patriots, I hope everybody's shouting Brady, Brady, Brady out on the field for this game here. We're going to get ready in a couple minutes. But we'll see how this one goes. Hey, let's see her back on Sportscaster. Avery pointing out, he put, sorry, but I hope it ends with a dynasty. He's sick and tired of watching them dominate the league with the Patriots, and all the other 30 teams want to see it. And yeah, it seems like it's New England against the world, man. I know how everybody feels, but you guys will never be able to see this dominance before, like, ever again. Like, in the history of sports, like, this dominance, like the Yankees back in the day with, like, their dominance with all the players that went through the Yankee systems, like, back in the day, like the 30s, 40s with the Yankees there. You'll never be able to see that dominance with, like, dynasties just like that. Yep, Cammy Fairbairn to see if he can win this game for Houston with 3:23 left to go in overtime, and Buffalo takes a timeout. Yep, Cammy Fairbairn will be coming in for the win right after this timeout. Hey, what is good behind the arc fan? The Andy Hoops video. Yeah, I watched it after the stream last night. That was really good, dude. I got to learn a lot about there with the early NBA. I honestly didn't realize that, like, drug use was like that big of a problem, like early on in the NBA during the 70s. Huge problems with drug use, like the hip hop culture and everything about the NBA. But that was a sweet video. He did a really good job, Andy Hoops, doing that, like the whole timeline of the NBA there, and just what was accomplished and everything, like through, like, when David Stern took over as commissioner, what he accomplished and everything. It was a sweet video. Cammy Fairbairn to end it, and Houston wins it, as Houston will be going to the next round as they have won it 22-19 with a game-winning field goal in overtime against Buffalo. So this game is over. Now to focus on this one, Patriots up against Tennessee, as the Tennessee Titans going out to the field right now with Mike Vrabel. Let's see here, back over on the Sportscaster channel here. Avery pointing out Iowa State versus TCU in college basketball is in overtime right now as well. Tied up at 74-74 a couple minutes ago. Wow. Yeah, I know there's been a really good college basketball games today, by the way. I was out throughout, like, most of the day today. I'll be back tomorrow though, with Michigan State versus Michigan, covering that game at 1:30. Yep, Wisconsin beat Ohio State last night. Avery pointing out on Sportscaster, watch Buffalo beat trash next year. I don't think they're going to be trash, though. I feel like they still have a good defense to go right back into the playoffs. So I feel good that Buffalo can get right back into the playoffs once again. But, yep, Houston moving on to the next round. So Bill O'Brien might have been saved right there with a game-winning kick by Cammy Fairbairn. So around 10 minutes left to go. 10 minutes remaining here before we start off the stream, as we'll have kickoff around 8:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome over on the Sportscaster channel, Ames22. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Gavin pointing out he'll be missing the first half and maybe most of the second half. Flight lesson is from 1 to 3 Central Time, and it's a 30-minute drive. That's awesome, dude, that you got a flight lesson. That's incredible, man. Hopefully you'll be able to get your pilot's license, like, really soon. I know that's a huge goal of yours in the 2020 year. Avery pointing out Warriors are on and off year, but he thinks that they'll be back for Golden State. Yeah, if Golden State's able to get a big, like, trade acquisition like Karl Anthony Towns, they could possibly be right back in there to be, like, they can make a run for the number 8 seed if they can get KAT right before the trade deadline. Wild card, literally nothing to the Patriots. Yep, 10 years since the Patriots have played in the wild card. I cannot believe that I'm saying that I'm calling a Patriots wild card game. Vegas Vic's pointing out on YouTube, Ravens going to beat the Texans, though. So, goodbye, Texans. That's a tough matchup. Baltimore smacked around Houston when they took on each other about a month ago or so. I remember that was just a total beatdown. Hey, what is good, Vaughn? Thanks so much for joining me, Vaughn. Vaughn is in San Francisco right now. Well, there you go, Vaughn. Enjoy your time in San Francisco. We got a huge football game tonight. Josh Allen's got to fix his mistakes. Yeah, Josh Allen with that lateral, dude. Man, that could have... If the Bills had batted that football forward, that would have been really costly. Luckily, they picked up the flag on that. Hey, welcome in, Bills Mafia, Rob. Yeah, the game was filled with crappy just officiating all over the place in favor for the Texans. Yeah. Oh, man. I honestly... Like, that was just devastating for Buffalo. Like, the big play that they got pinned, like, back, like a 4th and 27. It's just total tragedy there. Like, late in the fourth quarter, that turned into an absolute disaster. I thought that Buffalo would have had it, that they could have got the victory there, and Houston just came out of nowhere. Bill O'Brien might have been saved just by his team getting the victory. We'll see what happens in the offseason, but he got a playoff game, so that is key right there to keep Bill O'Brien. Can they beat their next opponent? That's the thing. Can they beat Baltimore if they do play the Ravens coming up? That's going to be huge to say, but I don't think that they're going to be able to beat Baltimore, by the way. Hey, welcome in, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by. As I'm going to give you that blue wrench, my man, DMV Sportsnet Alex over on the channel right now. Ravens are fully healthy right now, which makes them dangerous even with a bye week too. Yes, because basically they rested their entire starters. The Ravens rested all their starters last week against the Steelers, and they still beat the Steelers with RG3 starting at quarterback. So we'll be getting ready for this game on under 10 minutes to go until kickoff here between these two teams tonight. Patriots versus Tennessee. This game going down at Gillette Stadium. By the way, a little bit of stuff going on right here. Tennessee has scored 20 or more points during the last 10 games this season. Those 10 games were all after they got shut out 17-0. They had a shutout loss back to the Denver Broncos back on October 13th. So Tennessee has scored 20 or more points during the last 10 games. Now, when the Patriots allow 20 or more, that's where they struggle. They have a record of 0-4. They have yet to get a win this year when they have allowed more than 20 points so far this season. So the key to victory in this one, the Patriots defense has got to stop, got to wrap up Derrick Henry, and they just got to stop Ryan Tannehill in the short passing game with their linebacking core. And Stephon Gilmore needs to be shut down tonight if they want to go on and move on to the next round. He needs to shut down A.J. Brown in this battle. Hey, welcome into the channel, Johnny C. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Here we go. We're going to have Gillette Stadium presented to us in a couple moments here on the feed. I'm curious to see what Gillette Stadium's going to be like for this game here, what they're going to be shouting out in the crowd, what the atmosphere will be at tonight here at Gillette. Rainy, downpouring rain, freezing rain, 42 degrees at Foxborough at Gillette. Rob pointing out, it seems like Josh Allen could just get his head removed 20 seconds after the ball was thrown. He won't call roughing the passer. Man, that just terrible. Terrible feeling for Buffalo fans, man. I'm sorry to hear that, because you guys had it today, and then just the disastrous possession that Buffalo had, like a 4th and 27, and then everything just went all the way downhill after that. Looking forward to tomorrow, Alex is pointing out. Yep, Alex has got some big streams tomorrow. See if I'm able to join you back over on Sportscaster. Right now we're streaming live on Sportscaster as well. Yep, Patriots got to stop Derrick Henry or this game is over. Here comes out the Patriots here at home for what could possibly be the last one of TB12. We'll see tonight as he leads his team out onto the field, and he goes over to the sideline first of all to hug Bob Kraft before hugging Jonathan Kraft as we get ready for this matchup here, Patriots versus Tennessee in a battle tonight. Well, the narrative has been set. Tom Brady's too old, he's too slow, and can't win any games. Well, he could certainly not win against the 4-11 Dolphins last week here. Well, Patriots didn't make it easy for themselves at all. They should have been able to get the 2 seed in a first-round bye and have their starters rest up and play a week later. Now they're still banged up, and they're out here tonight fighting for the wild card for the first time in a decade. Yep, N'Keal Harry time. Patriots really need to bring out N'Keal Harry tonight. Sanu has had multiple drop passes. I'm feeling like a lot of the talk show hosts listening to some of the radio shows over the weekend, they're feeling that this could be a Sanu game for tonight, so we'll see how it goes. I hope it's more of a James White game. They really need to put the ball into the hands of number 28. The first playoff round game a year ago against the Chargers for the Patriots, James White had 15 catches for over 100 receiving yards. I hope it's his game tonight here in this one, but I hope N'Keal Harry can be big. Everybody needs to play a role tonight. Sanu, Dorsett, Jacoby Myers even for this team if they want to get. It's got to be a whole total team effort. The Patriots want to come out on top. No Chicken Littles. Playoff Patriots are a whole different animal for sure here. I hope so. In this one. I really do so. I hope that they can prove me wrong, because going into this one, I wasn't too confident. Looking at this game on paper, I was like, wow, this Tennessee team looks like a tough out. They won the last 7 out of 10. Just Ryan Tannehill, once they made that quarterback change, he's been balling up, and the Patriots defense has been dropping from the historic defense they had the first 8 games. So I hope the Patriots prove the world tonight out here on the fields. They've been 4-4 since that 8-0 start, but playoff time, clean slate here for football. We'll see what happens tonight when the man in the hoodie, Bill Belichick, along the sideline. We'll see what he has up his sleeve here for the mastermind in this game as we'll get ready for kickoff in around 2 to 3 minutes. Josh Allen looks like his age, and Alex is 14. Yeah, Josh Allen looks super young. Hey, welcome over on the channel, Harry Iyer. Thanks so much for stopping by here. North Carolina really bad this year. They just lost at home to Georgia Tech. Yeah, UNC for basketball lost top 5. They had a top 5 projected draft pick, Cole Anthony, but Cole Anthony now is injured, and he's going to be out for around like the next month or so for Cole Anthony. So that's a huge loss. So since they lost Cole Anthony, they have basically like all their players that they have in the starting lineup were like all bench players from last year, and they're struggling to produce now. They had a bunch of like seniors on the team last year. They graduated a bunch. They graduated Luke May, Cameron Johnson, and they had a good amount of players that they did lose to the draft or so, or graduated from North Carolina. So this is more like a rebuilding year. Brady. The Gillette Stadium atmospheres, they'll get lit tonight. I bet that they're chanting Brady in this one here. Brady will be a Patriot next year. There's no reason to think any different. Yeah, I have 2 opinions on this. I think number 1, I feel like Brady's probably gonna retire. So that's number 1 there. I feel like Brady's probably done with like all the wide receiving like chemistry problems this season, or Brady will come back to the Patriots. That's what I have. I can't picture Brady going elsewhere. I can't. A lot of like the sports talk shows are saying that they think that he could go to the Chargers. I don't get that. I don't think he'll ever go to the Chargers. I see him always being a Patriot as well. I just don't see him signing a contract to be a part of another team. So Alex is on his phone. He still went to D.C. for a family trip, and he is on his way to Baltimore. Well, enjoy your trip, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, we got a fog outside today. I noticed that all day, every day today. We got fog outside here, not only where I was, 30 minutes south of Gillette Stadium, but outside at Gillette. This looking reminiscent of that game 2 years ago on a Sunday night football game back in October. The rematch of Super Bowl 51, Patriots against the Falcons for the rematch back in October during the regular season. Remember the fog game 2 years ago? This is what it looks like on the field for tonight. Rainy and foggy. We're going to have to see if they present different camera angles for this game. Kind of reminiscent of that AFC Championship game as well, where they took on the Steelers and crushed them with a Chris Hogan flea flicker back in 2016. I think it was 2016 was the year. Foggy as well, and you get fog once again here tonight at Gillette. That could pose a problem. All the little things here is we're going to get set to go to action here. Patriots will receive the football first. Dorsett needs to step up here. Patriots need to step up big time. Every single phase of the game, special teams, number 1. I think the Patriots can outbeat this team in special teams, but other categories defensively, they need to step up. Special teams, though, Tennessee is dead last in the NFL in field goal makes this year. Field goal percentage, they are a horrendous 44% kicking the ball. They are 8 for 18 this season on field goals. As Tennessee boots this one away, Brandon Bolden will elect that football. You will not receive it as it goes to the back of the end zone. So the Patriots will take over at their own 25. So here comes out Brady, 20-3. in his postseason record at home, 30-10 in his playoff history for his record by TB12. Yep, Tom Brady will retire as a Patriot. I feel confident in that too. Please stay, Tommy is posted as a sign up towards the end zone right now as Tom will get the first snap here, 5 wide. So expect them to pass it. 3 to the right, 2 to the left here as the Patriots start from their own 25. Tom from the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick pass. Left side out and incomplete. Off the fingertips to start out. That's a drop pass at the left side of the field. So not a good start there by the Patriots. I think that was Dorsett who dropped it. Maybe Harry. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, N'Keal Harry off his outstretched hands, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now for the Patriots. Through the first 3 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the gun here for Brady. Yeah, it is pouring rain out here. It's been rain and mist all day. Brady takes the snap from the gun. Steps up, and Brady tries to escape. Oh, man, he gets hit as he throws, and that ball is on the ground, and the Patriots almost kicked themselves right there. Joe Tooney fell on the football. I think that was an incompletion. Yep, that was an incompletion. His arm was going forward, so it wasn't a fumble. Wow. Where is that blocking here? Poor start for the Patriots. So it's going to be a 3rd and long right off the bat. Alex will stay here right now. He's going to switch devices when he gets home. Thanks so much, man, for joining me, everybody. 3rd and 10 now for the Patriots off the incompletion. Brady 0 for 2 to start. Brady from the gun, White to the left side. Brady takes the snap. Back to pass. Here comes Tennessee with a pass rush. Brady in the pocket. Steps up, releases. Middle. Coming back to the football. Oh, what a catch. Ben Watson with a huge one at the 46. Talk about vets here in the game. You got a 16-year vet on the field. Looking like he's been washed up the past couple weeks. Crosser across the middle and able to somehow catch that football in the tightest of coverage right there. Working on his man, and the Patriots pick up a 1st down. Gain of 21 on the catch by Ben Watson. That is a huge catch right there as he was working on Jayon Brown, the linebacker. Sanu definitely needs to step up. Not a good start. Jayon Brown, not a good start for Jayon Brown as he is down for Tennessee right now on the field as he is injured. So we already have an injury. Already an injury for Tennessee. He'll stop the clock now. Not even 30 seconds through a huge completion by Brady over to Ben Watson. What a catch. Oh, they are chanting Brady, Brady, Brady. That is the atmosphere we got tonight at Gillette Stadium. Okay, so Jayon Brown off the field for Tennessee. Patriots with the football at their own 46. Brady from the gun. They've passed it 3 straight plays. 3 wide to the right, Harry to the left. He takes the snap. Play action. Brady screens it over to White. White past the 45, up past midfield, 45-40. Down the left sideline here, 40 to the 30. Dragged down at the 25-yard line. He's going to have a big game, and James White with a big reception right there inside Tennessee territory at the 25. Simple screens just like that. That's how James White was able to take off against Cincinnati 3 weeks ago for a touchdown to open up the game. That's what they need tonight in this one. Alex pointing out, he remembers the worst inclement weather in his area was on March 2nd of 2018. He was in school, and there was an hour delay with no power, and we left school, and there was no power since like 9:30, like 13-hour power. Wow. Oh, they go in trickery. Burkhead back over to Brady, signaling over. Brady deep pass to the end zone, and incomplete. Just overthrows Sanu at the back of the end zone. They were trying to go with some trickery right in the playbook early. That's how the Patriots have been able to beat teams. Against Kansas City, they got the first touchdown of the game off trickery, off a flea flicker. Same exact play that they had done earlier this year, kind of, against Pittsburgh. They had done that type of play for the trickery for the touchdown. They couldn't get it that time, though. Johnny C. putting out he thinks that Sanu's production will have direct impact on Harry and looks to the running back today. I hope James White has a huge game. Harry in motion towards the right. They're going to hand it off here. Up the middle. What a carry. Michelle past the 20. Rumbling forward to the 18-yard line now as we're through the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the first quarter. Patriots at the 18 of Tennessee. One of my thoughts about Florida State upsetting Louisville. today, and that was at Louisville. Wow, yeah, I'm stunned that Florida State upset them. I haven't paid attention a lot to Florida State this season. I wasn't expecting Florida State, honestly, to be this good. I don't even think I had them in my top 25 ranking, so I'm shocked that Florida State right now is the second best team in the ACC, beating Louisville. Brady at the 20, play action, back to pass here. Brady passes across the middle. That one was a bad pass and thrown behind Harry. It falls incomplete. So it brings up a 4th down. Nick Folk coming on to attempt the field goal on a 4th and 3. 14 out of 17 this season for Nick Folk. This is his first postseason field goal attempt in 3,268 days. That is since the 2010 AFC Championship game with the Jets for Nick Folk. 36-yarder from the right hash. Folk here at Gillette. So I have a field goal coming up for the Patriots. Here's the snap. The hold. This kick is up, and this one goes through the uprights. It's good. So Nick Folk drains it up and through there for 3 points. Good start for the Patriots. They like to have 6. I like definitely for them to have 6 in the boards, but Nick Folk gets them 3. He's been a bright spot for this team the past couple weeks, able to hit field goals. The last one he missed was earlier in the month against Kansas City. So right now we're on commercial break. So we'll be back here in just a couple moments on Final Yard Football over here on YouTube. So let's see here. Back to the chat. Alex pointing out, do you think it would be cool if all NFL stadiums have LED lightings like the Ravens have on night games, like on and off lights? That'd be dope there. That would be pretty cool if there was an NFL stadium that was like highlighted by LED lights on the field. If they put that on the field to do like the hash marks and stuff, and like the sideline to like all outline it in LED lights. I can imagine that like in the year 2050 or something. That'd be so cool. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Welcome in Agent 8 here on the channel. He puts out Patriots win a lot, too much. Well, that is what they call a dynasty of greatness here. And there's been talk about this week about the dynasty ending, and tonight is the game that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and the Patriots will have the opportunity to prove the world wrong and see if this dynasty can extend here for the Patriots. Even though they're the oldest team in the National Football League. By far, they're the oldest team. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of turnover, more for the defense. I feel like in the offseason, there's going to be a bunch of, new players hopping on defense. Because I don't think they're going to be able to pay all those players for next year. Johnny C putting out, toss me a wrench, he feels underdressed. You can take it away after the game. I got 2 jerseys behind me. Get the Tom jersey out today, which everybody's chanting Brady, Brady, Brady. Brady only 2 for 6 passing, 50 yards through the air. Sony Michel with a good carry to start out with 7 yards, but they only have 1 rushing attempt so far. Patriots going to have to play defense and stop Ryan Tannehill. The offense has been a problem. So, yep, Patriots going to stop Derrick Henry now, as he rushed the football for over 200 rushing yards in the last game for Tennessee against Houston. That was this is the numbers here for Derrick Henry. 1,540 rushing yards this season. That is number 1 in the NFL. Derrick Henry, last 6 games, he has ran the football for 896 rushing yards. That is a large amount. That is huge. That is more than Le'Veon Bell's entire season total, with only 789 throughout the season. So, yep, A.J. Brown versus Stephon Gilmore. That will be a huge battle tonight, and Stephon Gilmore is going to really need a bounce-back game, and not like a game like last week, as this ball gets kicked off by Bailey. It gets booted all the way back to the end zone, and the Tennessee Titans elect not to take it out, so they'll start out their own 25. So here they come out, Ryan Tannehill, with his first postseason start, 101st career game tonight. Ryan Tannehill, a former wide receiver at Texas A&M, who was converted over to be a college quarterback. Tennessee with their first drive of the game. Johnny C is rocking a custom jersey with his last name, number 4. That is awesome. Tennessee now goes into the I formation to start out from their own 25. Under center, Tannehill takes the snap, play action. Back to pass in the pocket. Screens it off, right side underneath. That pass complete past the 30. And they already get past 1 tackler there. Missed tackle by the Patriots. Able to wrap up, though, around the 34-yard line. So pick up a 9 on the play as that ball goes to the tight end, Jonnu Smith, for a gain of 9, 2nd and 1 for Tennessee. That's the thing that New England's going to have to stop tonight. They're going to have to stop the underneath stuff with the linebacking core. If not, they're done. And then the other thing is stopping Derrick Henry. 2nd and 1 from the 34 for Tennessee. They go ace formation. Handoff, Henry up the middle. Big rush by Henry past the 40 to the 43. That's going to be a problem if they can't stop number 22 tonight. Vegas Vic's pointing out he hopes that Tom Brady wins one more ring and retires. That would be awesome. Yeah, man, that would be super duper awesome. What a story it would be. Everybody is down on the Patriots heading into this game. What a story it would be for the Patriots to tally off 4 straight wins to win the ring. That would be an incredible story, but the road there is going to be so tough, especially if they take on Baltimore in the title game of the AFC Championship. 1st and 10 now. Ace formation for Tennessee. They take the snap. Handoff. Right side counter to Henry. Henry past the 40. Taken past the 45. He's dragged down around the 46 for a pickup of about 4 on the rush. So it'll be a 2nd down and 6. You're going to have to stop Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry now rushing for about 14 rushing yards in the ground the last 2 rushes. Derrick Henry this season, of course, leading the NFL with 1,540 rushing yards. 1st and 10 for 2nd and 6 now for Tennessee with 10:50 left to go in the first quarter. Tannehill from the gun. He's got Henry lined up to the right side. 1 to the right, that's a tight end. 3 to the left. Takes the snap, Tannehill passes left side. Soft coverage, complete pass midfield, and going up to the 48. Jonathan Jones was supposed to man up. Tajay Sharp on the play, and Sharp gets it enough for the gain of 6 in the 1st down. Underneath. The Patriots will have to stop everything underneath. And Tannehill off the play action has been fantastic underneath all this season. That's going to be a problem. Patriots are going to have to stop that. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. They have it at the Pats 48. They go ace formation. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap, hands it off, left side counter. Henry past the 45, keeping on going down the left sideline past the 40, and Henry gets the 1st down. They're going to have to stop that. They can't. That's 2 1st down rushes by Henry. They're going to have to make massive adjustments here and take down Derrick Henry. Johnny C pointing out, first thing first, if the Pats can pull off a Super Bowl this year, expect Brady to try for another. Think about how few holes they actually have. Biggest hole that they're going to need to address in the offseason is tight ends. That's what they really need to address in the offseason is tight end and replacing Gronkowski. 1st and 10 now, ace formation by Tennessee. So they have it at the Patriots 38. They hand it off once again to Henry. Henry up the middle here, past the 35, past the 30, and dragged down around the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 9 on the rush. 2nd and 1 coming up for Henry. There's problems all over the place right now for the Patriots to stop Derrick Henry. Henry with 4 carries for 31 yards. That's a problem. He is averaging about 7 yards per carry to start off this game. Massive problem. This offensive line, who was abysmal this season to start out through the first month back in September, they have completely changed it for Tennessee here. 2nd and 1, handoff. Henry, easy 1st down past the 20 into the 24. Man, they cannot stop it. They cannot stop Henry. It's going to be about the turnover matchup too. Patriots are going to have to they're going to have to get turnovers. If they want to win this game, this is going to be the type of game that they're going to have to allow Derrick Henry to rush the football for like a buck something on the ground, like a $120 on the ground, but force him into a turnover inside like the 10-yard line. We'll see if they can even do that. They're going to need to force turnover somehow. 1st and 10, Marcus Mariota in as quarterback. Here could be a forced one as they'll go play action. Mariota to the left, pump fake. Passes short, complete to the 20, out of bounds around the 18-yard line. That was interesting. They made the change over to Mariota in for a quarterback for Tannehill for one play, and now Mariota checks off towards the sideline. If you guys enjoy what I do here in the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up here, hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well. That was an interesting play call to put Marcus Mariota in the game for one play. He's basically looking to new Taysom Hill for Tennessee. Now put in as quarterback for like one play, and then he comes out now since he got that job taken away. Tannehill back under center. 2nd and 6 for Tennessee. They have it at the Pats 19. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap. Handoff. Henry up the middle past the 15. Bulldozing his way forward to the 10-yard line. That's a problem. They cannot stop him whatsoever. Derrick Henry is crushing the Patriots defense right now. Rushing this ball. Complete holes up the middle. All over the place. He's got 6 carries for 44. He is averaging over 7 per carry at the moment. They just can't stop it. Mix and match here. What a drive by Tennessee. Over 5.5 on this drive. 5 rushes to 3 passes. They go I formation. Tennessee at the Pats 12. They take the snap. Tannehill hands it off to Henry. Flags on this play. This play gets blown dead. And that's going to be a penalty by the Titans. False start. 5-yard penalty in the offensive line by Tennessee. Or it's going to be the tight end, actually. Joni Smith, number 81, was the one who was the guilty party there. The penalty for Tennessee. So we have 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 15. Patriots need to start forcing a turnover. They have yet to have a turnover the past 2 weeks that they have forced out. They go from the gun now. Tennessee at the Pats 18-yard line. Patriots look like they could bring the blitz on this one. Tannehill from the gun. Henry to the right side. Takes the snap. Here they come. Tannehill flushed out to the right side. Flag on this play. Passes downfield. And that ball is dropped at the corner of the goal line. We get a penalty. Corey Davis. He might have been out of bounds when he called it, actually. Yeah, actually, Corey Davis caught the football. He stepped out of bounds. But we got a flag here. I feel like it's on Tennessee. They're going all the way back to their side of the field. The ref threw his hat out in the end zone, too. Okay, so 2 fouls on the play. 1 by both of these teams. 1 by Kyle Van Noy. Holding and then illegal touching of a pass by Corey Davis. So that's offsetting penalties. That would have been a touchdown if Tennessee hadn't gone out of bounds and came back in with a football. It went out of bounds and caught it, though. 1st and 15, 6:28 left to go. That was weird. It looked like he dropped it at first, but that was the ref's hat, actually, at the goal line. Alright, so 1st and 15, just offsetting penalties. They'll redo the down once again. Ball spot, the Patriots 18. They go from the gun with Tannehill. Dion Lewis lines up to the right side, former Patriot. 3 wide to the left, Tannehill takes the snap. Oh, he's being rushed right there, and the Patriots force the incompletion, as that is an incomplete pass on the blitz. Brings up a 2nd down. Hey, welcome back into the channel, Vaughn. He just came back and ate pizza. Well, there you go. I remember 2 weeks ago against Buffalo, Vaughn ordered his pizza during the first quarter. He got it back in the. He got his pizza in the 4th quarter, though. 2nd and 15 now. Yeah, Johnny C is more concerned about constant pressure schemes and red zone defense with the Patriots. If they'll be able to hold up tonight inside the red zone. Big. They need to stop Derrick Henry, though. Number 1, they need to force a turnover. 2nd and 15. They go hand it off up the middle and a draw to Henry. Past the 15. Runs it to about the 13. 3rd down coming up. If you're the Patriots here, you cannot allow a touchdown like you did around this area of the field last week against Mike Gesicki. You can't have that. You got to clamp up. So here comes out the red zone D and a big 3rd down. Henry going off the field. Tennessee, last 10 games, they have 26 touchdowns in the last 30 red zone drives. Watch for them to take a shot to the end zone. One of the big tight ends, too. Watch out for number 81, Jonu Smith, in this case. Watch out for him for Tennessee. 3rd and 10 coming up. Patriots need to clamp up, play some defense, and force an incompletion. And we have a stoppage in time on the field. Actually, Patrick Chung might have got winded. A wind blown out of him on the last play. Patrick Chung, that's not good. He is down for the Patriots, hobbling off the field. That is 2 playoff games in a row with Patrick Chung. He got injured in the Super Bowl. His arm was in an air cast against the Rams last year. And now he's going off the field very early. Not even 10 minutes through this one in the first quarter. Patrick Chung, he is limping off the field for the Patriots. That is bad. That is bad there. Oh, man. So with Chung out, they're really going to need to step up. Next man up now for the Patriots. They're going to have to stop them on the 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 coming up. 5:50 in the first quarter. Going in motion. Tajay Sharp to the left side here for Tennessee. They have it at the Pats 12. Shotgun formation. Tannehill takes it. Patriots on the blitz. Coming up the middle to the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Able to get it out before the blitz, and it was a tight end. Not Jonnu Smith, though. It was Anthony Ferkser for 6. So just, they come straight up with a blitz. And that's a bad start right there. Tannehill 3 for 4 through the air, 27 passing yards. Terrible start for the Patriots defense. Here's my question. Will Tennessee go for 2? They've had trouble kicking the ball this year. They're the worst field goal unit in the National Football League with only 44% field goals. I know this is an extra point. They've been doing great this year for extra points, but will they gamble and actually go for 2 sometime in this game, possibly here? We'll see what they send out. They're going to go for the special teams. As on the extra point unit, snap the hold. The kick is up and through by Greg Joseph. It is good, so it's 7-3 now the score. But watch out for that matchup. Fourth and short around the Patriots' 20, 15-yard line or 25-yard line, 30-yard line. I expect Tennessee not to go for the field goal, but elect to go for it on a 4th down conversion. If they do get like a 4th and short or so around that Patriots, anywhere from the 15 to the 30 today. Expect them to go for it because Tennessee is dead last in the NFL in field goal kicking percentage. So, yeah, not a good start defensively right there. Tennessee leads an opening drive touchdown. They lead 7-3. Not looking good. Okay, so right back over to the chat. Vaughn pointing out next week I'll probably get ugly with his English teacher. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. Keep it in there, Vaughn. You only got a couple more months. You got only to May, too. And then hopefully you don't have to see that English teacher ever again next year and don't have to take a class with her. Just stick in there, dude. School will be done before you know it, man. Yeah, not a good start here, Johnny C. Not looking good, man. Vaughn is not watching the game right now because he is in the van right now. So Vaughn is in the van traveling throughout San Francisco. So enjoy your trip, man. Thanks so much for stopping by like always. Hey, welcome in Diamond Ghost over in the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yep. Unfortunate Patriots touchdown they just gave up there. Yeah, that was Terrence Brooks, number 25, too. Bad touchdown he gave up. Harry Iyer pointing out Florida defeats Alabama in a wild double overtime thriller today in college basketball, 104-98. Yeah, that's a team to watch out, the Florida Gators. In college basketball, they started out the season pretty poorly. They were inside the top 8 in the rankings, and then they got just knocked out of the top 25, but now they are cruising this year. Ever since those 3 early losses back in November. So watch out for the Florida Gators later in college basketball. They could, if they keep it up in SEC play, they can make a big run in the NCAA tournament possibly. So welcome guys over to the channel. Yeah, Johnny C putting out, I hope the Patriots will adjust. His opinion on Derrick Henry is a bend, don't break approach. Tannehill will slip if we're patient. I hope the linebacking core can stop all this short stuff underneath the middle, because that's been a huge problem here for over like the past month or so. Alright, so we're going to get right back to action here on the channel, everybody. Patriots will be getting this football back, as Tennessee will kick this one away with Greg Joseph. New England with Brandon Bolden back to return. Greg Joseph boots this one away. Bolden back to return this one. This one goes to the back of the end zone out of play, so New England will start it out from their own 25. Drive the van to a TV. Yeah, Vaughn's in the van right now watching my stream. That'd be cool if you had a TV in that van, Vaughn. You could watch the game too, if you got like any antenna service. 1st and 10 coming up. 5:39 left to go in the first quarter. Patriots got a mix and match here. 7-yard rush to start out by Sony Michel. They only have 1 rushing play so far. They go from the ace formation. Burkhead in the backfield. Brady under center takes the snap. Hands it off to Burkhead. Burkhead up the middle. He stopped. Nothing. There's the entire center just plugged right up. And Burkhead is stopped for no gain. Brings up a 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 coming up. It's all about the running backs, and one of the matchups here that they need to start exploiting and being able to use would be the one with James White. Use him. Use him on the screenplay. He got massive yards out of that. Brady 5 wide. Takes the snap back to pass in the pocket. Brady launches underneath. Caught. Stiff arm. At the 30. Picking it up close to the first down markers. Mohamed Sanu. I am so glad he caught onto that football. I thought he was going to drop that for a moment. Sanu across the middle. Bobbled. Able to catch it. On nasty stiff arm too. And with that yardage, I think he was able to get right at the first down marker. He was able to get around the first down marker where he was tackled. Yup, he did. So 1st and 10. Brady now 61 passing yards through the air. Most of those have gone to James White on that screenplay. He got White for a gain of 29. They go in the I formation right now for the Patriots. They have it at their own 35. They take the snap, handoff. Up the middle, big carry past the 40. Michelle, stiff arm to the 50. 45 down left sideline to the 40-yard line inside Tennessee territory. There you go. That's what they need to do. That is what they need to do. Success running the football. That's, in the first place, how they were able to get to the Super Bowl last year. Pounding the rock, and you will have to need that in today's conditions. The conditions today, drizzle, freezing rain, foggy, 42 degrees at Gillette Stadium. You're going to need to pound the rock, and that's what they've been able to do the last 3 weeks. 1st and 10. A whole lot more of it they need to do. Patriots. In the I formation. They take the snap. Toss over to the right side. Michelle. Tries to juke over, no gain. On that rush back to the line of scrimmage at the 40. And we got an injured player for Tennessee. It's the same one that got injured on the first drive. Number 55, Jayon Brown. Not only did he get injured earlier in this game, he is now down on the field again for a second time. So Jayon Brown is down once again. Stops the clock with 3:28 left to go in the first quarter. And the Patriots trail by 4. So let's see, right back to the chat. We're on commercial break. Vaughn pointing out, could parents remove their son and daughter from a class? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can, Vaughn. I'm pretty sure that they could do that. They could remove you from a class and just put you into another class. So if there's another teacher that teaches English, if you're already beginning like the second part of the second part of the semester or so, that would be a good place to start, is if there's another English teacher just to move you into the new class to start out the second part of the semester with a new one. Alright, so right now on commercial break, Patriots defense is going to have to step it up big time as they allowed a touchdown pass to Ryan Tannehill on the throw across the middle over to Anthony Ferkser for the TD, the tight end for the Tennessee Titans. Tom Brady, 3 for 7, 61 passing yards. Most of those yardage, about a third of those yards, were on a 29-yard catch by James White. Ben Watson able to get one for 21 and a pretty miraculous catch with tight coverage. Mohamed Sanu with a good chain mover for a gain of 11, but the success of the Patriots tonight will come down to whether they can pound the rock in this game. And Sony Michel looking good so far. 3 carries for 32. They need to run the football a whole lot more for the Patriots if they want to get the W tonight. And also play defense. Team defense all around they will need to do. So let's see. Johnny C. putting on here. Sanu was picked up specifically for the playoffs. If he can earn his check, it will afford Brady the time and option he obviously needs. He's not dodging Sanu unless he's a bust in the postseason. Yeah, I hope Mohamed Sanu has a huge game tonight here, as he just had his first catch for 11. This is where things need to click for the Patriots. They had a chance to take Emmanuel Sanders, and they didn't take him. They took Mohamed Sanu, and now this is where Mohamed Sanu is going to really have to shine tonight if the Patriots want to move on to the next round. Dorsett's going to be cut this season. Yeah, it's not looking too good for Dorsett. His snap count just keeps on going down and down and down. He's never been the same since the Steelers game in Week 1. But yeah, I feel like they need to get Dorsett more involved. Also, Jacoby Myers. I wish I'd been able to see him get more snaps. Jacoby Myers is like the Carson Edwards of the Patriots here. That's what I'm seeing with Carson Edwards for the Celtics, that they've been putting him in the G League a lot to have him play with the Celtics as of late. Haven't been able to give him as much time. We're back to action. Brady from the gun here. Takes a snap 5 wide. Pass across the middle on the catch. Ben Watson hauls it in at the 29. Gain of 11. First down. So they have it at the Tennessee 29. It's a nice pass right there by Tom. Able to get separation too. That's what I'm liking right there. Nice job. Nice job by Ben Watson to pick up 11. Alex pointing out in the chat, just for my information, he doesn't live in Baltimore City. He lives outside of Baltimore. Yeah, I think I've seen your city on Sportscaster. So it's kind of like heading towards like Pennsylvania, I believe, towards like that part of Maryland. Brady screens it off left side of Burkhead. He gets at the 30, past the 25, up the field here, past the 20, and dragged down right at the first down marker at the 19-yard line. Screens, screens, screens. It is working for the Patriots. They've got 40 yards total so far tonight on screen passes alone. They need to do that a whole lot more today. I hope Brady gets the whole offense involved, and he just did with Burkhead. So Burkhead's first catch of the game goes for about 9. 2nd and 1 now, Patriots. Snap it. Oh, goodness. Michelle just gets blown up in the backfield for a loss of 2 at the 21. Stopped by the brick wall. That was Kenny Vaccaro coming in with a tackle for Tennessee to bring up a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Patriots have it at the Tennessee 21. Now it's going to be about putting the ball if they can get it to the first down marker here. And then if they can get into the end zone, that'll be the next one. 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 now. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Brady from the gun. White in motion now to the right side of Brady. 2 wide to the right. 2 to the left. Edelman in motion. Takes a snap. Brady hands it off on the draw to White. White past the first down marker. 15. Down left sideline 10. Stiff arm out of bounds to the 7. First down, James White. 1st and goal here, Patriots. There you go. James White. Get him involved. First carry of the game. Goes for positive yardage. 14 on that one. James White tonight, he is accountable for 42 yards from scrimmage so far. Great start by number 28. Welcome to the channel here, M2K617. Thanks so much for stopping by over on Sportscaster. Red zone touchdowns. They've only had a 50% touchdown rate in the NFL. That is in the very back half, 26th in the NFL for the Patriots. You need to cash it in for 6 at this rate. 1st and goal from the 7. Brady takes the snap. Back to pass here in the pocket. Clean pocket, Brady. Looking right, looking left. Pass underneath, complete over to White. White at the 5 to the 4-yard line. Actually, Michelle, 26. Got the reception. Went to Sony Michelle. Michelle gained a 3 in the catch. 2nd and goal from the Tennessee 4. Hey, welcome on the channel. Thank you so much, M2K617, over from the Philippines on Sportscaster. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. 2nd and goal. We just ended the first quarter, everybody. So the Patriots will have the football coming back. As we have just ended the first quarter, we'll move on to the second quarter right after these commercial messages. So first of all, right now in the commercial break, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up over on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button as well, as we are streaming live on YouTube on Final Yard Football. Also, streaming live over here on Sportscaster, over on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So thank you guys so much for being a part of both of these platforms tonight. I appreciate it here. And if you guys are a part of Sportscaster, let's see here. I'm just going to get up something for you guys over here on Sportscaster in just a moment. As right now we're just on this commercial break, we'll head right back over here in just a moment, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to post in here in the chat for you guys. Join me over on Sportscaster with this stream. So yeah, feel free to join me on Sportscaster for the stream as well. I provided a link in the chat for you guys over on YouTube. So take a look at that, as that is my video streaming link over on Sportscaster. So we're going to get right back here for the second quarter in a couple minutes, everybody. Let's see here. 6 first downs by both of these teams after 1 quarter of play. Tennessee has moved the football down the field with that touchdown catch that they had by Anthony Ferkser from Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill 3 for 4 passing, 27 yards through the air, the touchdown pass to Ferkser. Tom Brady 6 for 10 right now. That is above his 56% completion percentage that he has had throughout the past 6 out of 7 weeks playing. So that's a positive sign, just above that. 6 for 10, 83 yards. I'm liking these screen plays. A screen over to Burkhead they had for a gain of 9. They also had a screen by 29-yard catch by James White. I like these screen plays. Ben Watson, the leading receiver after 1 quarter, 2 catches for 32. Sony Michel with that last catch for 2 yards. And also the running game. Getting involved with the running game. Patriots as a team, 6 rushes for 44 yards. So if they can be able to run the ball effectively like James White did on that first down carry, this one could be good. Here we are. Patriots have it at the 4-yard line of Tennessee territory, as they have the ball in the ace formation now. Burkhead behind Brady. They're going to go jet sweep. Edelman going into the end zone. He walks in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman playing dinged up. A Warrior out on the field. Takes the jet sweep from the left to the right and cashes it in for 6. And the Patriots on top here with a 5-yard touchdown run by Edelman as we start out the second quarter. If you guys are over to YouTube, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Also, over on Sportscaster right now, as we welcome in on Sportscaster here, Picky. Thanks so much for stopping by over on Sportscaster. I appreciate it right now. I definitely know who Picky is on Sportscaster. Let's see here, Vaughn. Oh, okay, so Vaughn posting on the chat here. I'm going to see that comment in just a moment after this extra point snap hold. This kick is up. This one is good. Patriots on top, 10-zip. So Edelman with a rushing touchdown. So let's see here. Vaughn posted in the chat. Let's see, I'm going to scroll up. What happens if the school can't remove you from a class that you should have a problem with someone? I feel like you're able to get removed from that class, though. Whatever classes you have problems with people, I think you're able to get removed from the class if you're able to go to like the administration or so, and they're able to make changes about that. They should be able to remove you from that class. Even if you have a problem with somebody, they should be able to remove you from that. So if somebody's bullying you from that class, just have your parents go and talk to the administration about it, and they should hopefully be able to make the change if there's extra English classes or whatever the class is for you, if there's an extra class. Alex pointing out where he lives. He lives in Hartford County, so like 20 minutes away from Baltimore. Okay, so that's like Baltimore, D.C. area there, I believe so. Vaughn should talk about that, but he doesn't know his counselors. We're back to action now. 14:57 left to go in the second quarter. Tennessee will get the football. They return it 4 yards deep of their own end zone. Patriots coming up with a big special team tackle. That is Jawan Williams, the rookie from Vanderbilt, coming in to make the tackle around the 20-yard line on the return. Hey, welcome over on the channel here. Michael Bonner, thanks so much here for being a part here. Oh, man, he doesn't have that channel for the game on. This game's on CBS. So, yep, this game is on CBS. I think if, look up 123 TV on ESPN, 123 TV on CBS, type that in on Google, CBS 123 TV. You should be able to get the stream if you wanted to see it live. Tannehill first pass, screens it over left side of Brown. Brown chopped up by Gilmore for a catch for about 3 yards at the 19. Yeah, Johnny C's got a good point. Address the problem with a teacher directly. Have a witness or phone available. If it can't be resolved, go to the administrator. If you're a minor, go to your parents first. Harry putting out on the channel here. Number 2, Duke leads Miami at halftime, 50-36. Cassius Stanley leading Duke in scoring with 16 points. Yeah, that should be an easy win for Duke today. 2nd and 6 now, Tennessee with the football. They go ace formation. HB toss over to Henry. Henry past the 20, drag down around the 23. And it'll bring up about a 3rd and 3. Pats will win by 13. Johnny C puts out here. Alex pointing out, he thinks that the WNBA is Dewana Bonner or Destiny Hooker. There with the WNBA. Remember the summer league that you had to... Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Blooper 2019. I remember you told me about the fix to the scoreboard. I was in the summer league final, I think, too. I had the score go final. Because, yeah, I was streaming the night before. I was streaming at like 10 something at night. I did a game. 3rd and 3 now, Tennessee. Takes the snap. That pass batted down at the line of scrimmage. And it's incomplete. And Tennessee's going to have to punt away the football. Hey, so welcome back over here on Sportscast. They're going to go through my Sportscaster chat now. Picky on Sportscaster pointing that Tom Brady's going to have to work at Fantasyland. Yep. Good old TB12 here. We'll see if he's able to live another day and if he'll still be a Patriot after this one. Yes, nice Patriots blanket. I wonder who got me. If you're over on Sportscaster, you can see the Patriots blanket. If you're over on YouTube, I am blocking the Patriots blanket right now. Brett Kern about to punt away the football for Tennessee. Gets the snap. He boots this one away. And the Patriots back to return this one. Sanu calls for a fair catch. Calls for it around the 24. So that's where the Patriots get the football back. Around their own 24. Brady and company coming back out onto the field. 10-7. Patriots lead as we'll get back to action right after these commercial messages. Let's see here. Back to the chat on YouTube. Or if they can't... if they can't, you'll probably have to move to a different school for Vaughn. Hopefully, you'll be able to get the problem like addressed and fixed though, and hopefully everything will go well. 13 plus Johnny C is pointing out here they're already adjusting. Tannehill not a serious threat despite his skills. Still got a long way. That's a good stop by the Patriots though. Big bat down on the 3rd down. Will the Browns make the playoffs next year? They have so much potential, man. It's going to be all about who they hire in the offseason. If they have a serious hire in the offseason. If they get Josh McDaniels, I feel like they're going to make the playoffs for the Browns. If they don't have Josh McDaniels and don't have the coach, then I feel like it's all about the coach. And that was the problem this year with Freddie Kitchens. Their team was not serious at all. And it really showed. The team with no discipline. The Cleveland Browns, the most disappointing team in the NFL. So I feel like it's going to be all about whoever they get in the coaching carousel for Cleveland. If it's Josh McDaniels, I feel like they'll be able to make the playoffs. They need a good, like, offensive-minded type of head coach there. Because they lacked this season. They lacked big time offensively. They were just not serious at all to compete in any form at all. Just a bunch of clowns on that team, basically. Like, they need to really start being disciplined. And discipline and work ethic, something that they just lacked this season. And it's all about their new head coach. If they have a good head coach, offensive-minded, I feel like they can be in the playoffs. And they will be if Josh McDaniels moves over to Cleveland. I think Cleveland or Carolina. Yeah, so Josh McDaniels' his last time with the Patriots. It seems like very much so. It was almost his last time a couple of years ago, too. He took that Indianapolis Colts job, and then he had a second thought about the Indy job, and then he resigned from that job, and then he went back to the Patriots. He had a second change of mind. So Alex will be back soon. He'll be on Sportscaster. That's awesome. So Alex will be on Sportscaster. Of course, keep up the good work over on Sportscaster. 1st and 10 now with 13:20 left to go in the second quarter. Patriots football. They have it at the 24 of 24 Patriots territory. Brady takes a snap. Pass across the middle. That one complete to Michelle. Past the 30. Tackled at the 31. Pick up a 7 as it will be 2nd down and 3. Johnny C really questions that McDaniels is leaving. Yeah, Johnny C knows he has the offers, but he thinks that he is already home. I'm going to go with McDaniels will probably leave, and I'm going to say he'll be signed by Cleveland for the next team that he'll go to as head coach. 2nd and 3, Brady hands it off to Michelle. Michelle up the middle and just stopped at a brick wall for no gain. Stopped at the 31. So 3rd and short coming up now. 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. If you guys are new on YouTube, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play. Big 3rd down coming up on the field. Vaughn pointing out in the chat, what happens if he yells at the teacher and then starts to throw stuff at the teacher? Man, you would get suspended for that. And that would not be good for you, Vaughn, because you've never been suspended before, so please don't get suspended. 3rd and 3 now. Patriots from the gun. They need to get to the 34 for the first down. Brady. From the gun, Edelman in motion to the right. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Brady looking right. Fires right down complete to Edelman. Past the 35. Dragged down for the first down at the 37-yard line as Edelman moves the chains in the 1st and 10. Big pickup by Edelman. 3rd down chain mover as he gets the 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Right there. Let's see this play highlighted on the screen. Edelman, nice job to get separation off the spin. In motion on the right side of the screen. Spin move to get away from Adoree Jackson out in the flat. Picks up the first down just like that. 1st and 10. Brady with 6 straight completions. Patriots go into the I formation now. Brady tosses over to Michel. Left side here. And Michel, nothing there on the rush. He actually lost 3. He lost 3 back at the 35. So 2nd down and 13 as we approach the 11-minute mark left to go in the 2nd quarter. Second down and long coming up for the Patriots as we're under 11 left to go in the 2nd quarter here. Brady goes from the gun. He's got White lined up behind, next to the side of him to the right. Michel to the left. Burkhead to the left, takes the snap, screens it over, left side to Burkhead. Burkhead past the 35 to the 40, keeps on going. What a run by Burkhead with the yards after the catch. Looks like he should have been dragged down for about a gain of 4 or 5. He takes it for a good gain of 11, and now it will be a 3rd and short for the Patriots coming up as he just dragged over Adoree Jackson down the left sideline. These little passes off the play action in the flat, screening over and stuff like that's working tonight for the Patriots. Burkhead very close to the first down. That'll be rolled a yard short down. 3rd and 1 here. Big play for the Patriots as we're about 10 minutes left to go before halftime. They go into the I formation. Brady takes the snap, hands it off to Landon Roberts, the fullback up the middle. He didn't get there. Roberts might have lost the football. Tennessee saying that he did. Roberts was rolled down by the refs, though, and he is stopped short. So 4th and 1. Tennessee's defense coming up big, stopping Landon Roberts, and that was his first ever carry in the National Football League. His first ever NFL touchdown catch last week. 4th and 1. Jake Bailey will have to punt it away now for the Patriots. Tennessee back to return. Bailey gets the snap. He punts this one away. Tennessee back to return this punt. At the 10, they call for a fair catch. Back at their own 9. So that's where Tennessee will get the football back. 10-7 the score. Coming up, Ryan Tannehill. It's Tennessee Titans offense coming onto the field right after this commercial break. So right now we're on commercial. Welcome back, Landon, over on the channel. Looks like Landon likes Tennessee for this matchup. Keep up the good work there, Landon, over on Sportscaster. Really doing well this year as far as the view count over on Sportscaster. Johnny C putting out here on the channel. This one's a Vaughn, then it would be your teacher that has the real problem to resolve. The high road is the hard road. Yeah, Vaughn, just keep your head up, dude. You only have till like May, and that's it for school. By the way, Vaughn is out in California, so he gets out of school a month earlier than what the students get out towards like the Northeast. You're really lucky, Vaughn, because the students up in New Hampshire, some of those schools go all the way to like the end of June with all the snow days that they have to New Hampshire. Like some of the schools get out up in New Hampshire like June 28th and stuff, like so late, whereas like Vaughn gets out like around May. Hey, welcome in, Jacob. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by on the channel. I appreciate it. So right now we're on a commercial break, everybody. We'll get right back to action here in just a couple moments. We've got a couple scoreboard updates to go on, a couple games going on here at the moment. Celtics lead against the Chicago Bulls in the NBA 55-52 at halftime right now. Washington Wizards up against the Denver Nuggets 61-55 at halftime. Pacers close one against the Hawks 88-85. Thunder lead the Cavaliers 91-79. And the Grizzlies, wow, destroying the Clippers tonight, 140-114 in the final. in the NBA, and the Utah Jazz over the Orlando Magic tonight, 109-96. So those are a couple scoreboard updates for you guys. Pistons, Warriors in action, as well as the Bucks, Spurs, and Hornets beating the Mavericks 38-24. That's a shocker. That game is at Dallas. So Vegas VIX gets out around June. Yeah, when I went to high school, we usually got out around like June 21st or so, like June 21st, June 20th, June 23rd. Around that time we used to get out when I was back in high school. Alright, so right now we're just on a commercial break. We're going to head right back over to the channel here, everybody, in a couple moments away. Robert Kraft, Patriots got their most wins since 1994 when he bought this team, and he basically saved their souls for sure, big time, from being moved away to St. Louis. 1st and 10 now for Tennessee at their own 10-yard line. They go from the ace formation, Henry in the backfields. Mariota takes a snap, hands it off, Henry up the middle. Henry takes it for about a gain of 1, brings up 2nd and 9. Jacob asking me if I'm going to do any play-by-play games tomorrow for the NFC. I'm not sure tomorrow. I might do the Eagles-Seahawks game tomorrow. I might do that game tomorrow. I won't be doing the early game, though, the Saints against Minnesota. I'll be doing the basketball game tomorrow for you guys over on the basketball channel. Michigan State versus Michigan tomorrow on the basketball channel at 1:30. So that's what I'm going to be covering. And then I might do on the football channel Philly versus Seattle right after that, 4:30. 2nd and 9 coming up for Tennessee. They have it at their own 11-yard line. They go from the gun, takes the snap, Tannehill in the pocket, back to pass, launches. That pass broken up, incomplete. Jonathan Jones in the tight coverage intended for Tajay Sharp and brings up a 3rd and long. If you guys are new over to the YouTube channel here, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. It's called play-by-play here. Feel free to join me over on Sportscaster. I just posted in the link over here for you guys also. So check me out on Sportscaster if you guys would like. I got that link for you guys. So yeah, here comes up a big 3rd and long coming up for Tennessee as they trail by 3. In the very foggy, misty Gillette Stadium on 3rd and 9. In the shotgun formation for Tennessee now. They take the snap, handoff. Up the middle by Henry as he pushed it or past the 25 or past the 15-yard line to but the 18-yard line. That was actually Dion Lewis, former Patriot on the carry. Number 33, the smaller back. There's a flag down there, so we'll take a look at the flag. Yep, Patriots records are just ridiculous. This is a holding penalty by Tennessee. That's a penalty on Tennessee. Yeah, you'll never see this in sports ever again, most likely, everybody. Sustained success of a dynasty as the Patriots defense get off the field and force a 3-and-out for the 2nd time in a row. That is very huge. After they gave up a touchdown on their first drive, they have forced now 2 straight 3-and-outs. 4th and 3 coming up with 8:15 remaining before halftime. Tennessee with Brett Kern gets the snap. Boots this one away. Sanu back to return for the Patriots. He is back at his own 30, returns it now. Down the right side of the numbers, 35 to the 40, Sanu. Past the 45-yard line, past midfield to the 47-yard line, and dragged down at the 47 of Tennessee territory. What a return by Mohamed Sanu. You know, he was getting, like, criticized big time for not returning a lot of balls and calling fair catches when he was not returning those balls that were like clear daylight out in front of him with like 10 yards to spare to the next defender. Well, that was one where he didn't need to call for a fair catch, and what a return there. It's the special teams that's been posing an issue during that last play. So Sanu with a huge return and short field for the Patriots. We'll see if they can make anything of this right after this commercial break. So let's see here, back to the chat. Do I think the Patriots will make it to the Super Bowl? I still think that the Patriots have a long road to go to the Super Bowl. I like the Ravens to make it in, but anything could happen now. Whole new clean slate. We're into 2020. Anything could honestly happen here, but I wasn't feeling too confident earlier about this game, but I'm liking it right now, though. I like the momentum shift in this game with the Patriots. I have no clue how they struggled last week mightily against the Dolphins with a 4-11 record, and how tonight they've just forced 2 3-and-outs. The defense has improved big time. Looking like the old defense in the last 2 drives. Like the old defense that started out the season 8-0 that had historic numbers. We'll see if they can keep this up. But yeah, I think they're going to get eliminated by the Ravens, though, in the AFC Championship game. Baltimore is just, wow, they're just insanely good. How incredible they've been this season. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Tom Brady looking sharp. He's got 6 straight completions in a row. 9 for 13 through the air. 107 passing yards so far by Tom Brady. You got to keep it up with the screen passes. James White, it's been a key in the receiving game as far as the rushing game, that he had to rush a 14. James White had a catch of 29. Burke had another catch on a screenplay. Yep, still have a long way to go, but this is a good start. But you have to play 60 minutes of football. We have gotten through the first 17 here, as we'll be back right after this commercial break. 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Patriots will have it starting at their own 48-yard line. I mean, starting at Tennessee's 48, actually. Yeah, starting at Tennessee's 48. Alright, so here we have it. Right back to action, everybody. Yep, Ravens are no joke indeed, Johnny C. But he thinks they're in a similar situation to Kansas City last year. Stage is too big, too early. I think Lamar Jackson is just such like a generational player. That's a run. Sony Michel takes it past the 40-yard line to the 37-yard line. Gets the first down and a gain of 11. They are having success tonight rushing the football. Offensive line improving. There's been a couple runs to where they've been stopped for no gain, but other than that, there's been big positive runs that they've got chunks of yardage for like 9, 10, 11, 12 yards. Sony Michel's got 7 carries now. In this game tonight, he has rushed the football for 7 carries on the ground and for 41 yards so far. Patriots with a 1st and 10. As they go play action, Brady looking left, gonna air out the deep ball down the left sideline. Oh, it's tipped up, incomplete. Dangerous, dangerous, almost intercepted. I know Logan Ryan was in coverage down the left sideline. Also in coverage was Kenny Vaccaro. He was trying to thread the needle down the left sideline as that was to Mohamed Sanu. And what a bat down by Vaccaro. Vaccaro, that would have been caught by Sanu for a touchdown if it went over Vaccaro. Vaccaro with his right hand just swats it down. What a play right there by Vaccaro, Tennessee. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. They have it at the 36-yard line. Handoff Burkhead. Left side counter. Takes it past the 35 to the 33-yard line. Pick up a 3. So 3rd and 7 now for the Patriots. Big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down so far in this game, Patriots are 3 for 5 on 3rd downs. So big one coming up on the 3rd and 6. Vaughn pointing out in the chat, moving back will be the best way, because if you move to a new school that you've never been to, they might be someone who could bully you, or they could be a strict teacher that you might have problems. Moving back will be a good reason to avoid that teacher you're having problems, but I'm sure that they can move you out of the class. Here we have it, 5 wide Patriots. 3 to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield. Brady from the gun on the 3rd and 6. From the Patriots, Patriots have the football at the Ravens 33, and we have a timeout taken. Timeout by Mike Vrabel in Tennessee. So Tennessee takes the timeout on the 3rd and 6. We got 6:33 left to go before halftime. Big 3rd down call on the field. This is huge. Patriots have had success rushing the football. This is 3rd and long, though. They need to get separation here. Expect pass. I definitely expect pass in this 3rd down play. So here we have it, coming out after a timeout. Patriots with all 3 timeouts left to go in the bag so far before half. They go 5 wide, 3 to the right. White lines up to the right side alongside Edelman. 3 to the right, 2 to the left here. Patriots from the 33-yard line. Brady from the gun, empty backfield, takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Brady steps up, releases, caught. 1st down. They get it. Forward progress. We'll mark it at the 25. On the catch, they needed 6. They got 7. N'Keal Harry gets it across the middle, right at the chains to move the marker. Harry with just the separation right across the middle. Soft coverage by Tennessee. Wasn't able to clamp up right there, stack up, and prevent Harry to catch the football. They had 2 men in coverage, both of them playing well beyond that first down marker, a yard past it. 1st and 10. Brady with 114 through the air. He's 10 for 15 passing. They have it at the 25 of Tennessee. Brady hands it off right side. Counter Michelle. Michelle past the 25 down the right sideline here. 20, 15, first down. And taken down for a gain of 13 at the 12-yard line of Tennessee territory. First down, Patriots. They keep on rolling. Sony Michel. Indeed, he is stepping up that game tonight. Michel over 50 on the ground. Patriots with a mojo. Rushing the football. And Sony Michel doing a great job tonight. Pounding the rock against this Tennessee Titans defense. Hey, thanks so much on Sportscaster M2K617. I appreciate it, man. Great job commentating, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're over on YouTube as well, calling this game on Final Yard Football over on YouTube. 1st and 10. Patriots have it at the 13. Brady takes the snap, screens it over. Left side, Burkhead. Past the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Going close to the end zone, just shy, but gets the first down at the 2-yard line. Screens, screens, screens. Talk about them. All the screen passes today by the Patriots have gone for 9+. Burkhead has been huge. He was huge in the playoffs in the AFC Championship game last year. Using Burkhead once again. The trio in the backfield. And the backfield is working. We talked about in the preseason how deep the backfield is. Michelle White and Burkhead, Damian Harris as well could have added a role this season. He has been inactive, though, for like almost every single game, but still the backfield this part of the year has been good. Handoff. Michelle, carry, no, as he gets a loss of 1 to the 3, 2nd and goal from the 3. Last 3 games, backfield has been much improved. They've yet to have a 100-plus yard rusher. I hope they'd be able to accomplish that tonight. That would be fantastic. So 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line of Tennessee now. Patriots with the football. 3 yards away from the end zone. Johnny C pointing out Sanu needs to be a midfield beast if they're going to be effective in the long game. His call for potential deep threats are N'Keal Harry, Edelman, and Dorsett, believe it or not. Yep, just Dorsett's going to need to step up big time in this one as well. Sony Michel in the backfield right now for the Patriots. 3 yards away from the end zone. As they go into the I formation. Edelman in motion to the left side, and we get a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by Bill Belichick with the Patriots with 3:41 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal coming up as we get a stoppage in time on the fields. Yeah, me too, man. I see the deep ball being fairly limited in this game by Brady. They haven't really hooked up on much deep passes, and it seems like the deep passes that they've got this season have come from like trickery plays this year. Like trickery plays or the long passes. I've seen that against the Steelers when they took on the Steelers week 1 with Dorsett. But other than that, they haven't been able to get the long passing game going on. Feel free to join me over on Sportscaster as well. I just posted a link in here for you guys on YouTube. I'm calling this game over on Sportscaster. Patriots at 200 yards even. Talk about finding their mojo offensively. What they were struggling last week. They have found it. 2nd and goal now. Patriots at the 3 of Tennessee. Lacoste in motion to the left. Brady takes the snap. Handoff. Burkhead. Left side counter as he is a yard shy away from the end zone. He was wrapped up just short of the goal line at the 1. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here's what is coming up. Does Rabel know what's coming up? Do they sneak it with Brady? That is the thing. Imagine if they do sneak it with Brady. I feel like the game would be over. The ball is at the goal line. If they sneak it in with Brady, all you would be hearing throughout the rest of the game would be Brady, Brady, Brady. This is where you can rejuvenate the crowd. Boost it up here at Gillette. Do they sneak it in? 3rd and goal. Right at the goal line. They go into the I formation. Watson in motion towards the left. And Brady takes a timeout with 3 minutes left. So 2nd timeout taken by the Patriots in the 2nd quarter now with 3:01 left to go in the 2nd. Tennessee with 2 timeouts remaining before halftime. Oh, okay, so Johnny C meant the whole playoffs, but also this game. Yeah, with Sanu. Sanu had that great punt return to lead up this drive and really help him down the field. It was so helpful. So Patriots will be taking on Kansas City next week if they do get the victory. If Tennessee was able to come back. They'd be the ones to take on Baltimore next week in the late night game. 3rd and goal here, Patriots, with 3 minutes left to go. They have it at the goal line. Brady calling an audible. Watson lines up to the right side. They go from the I formation. Brady takes the snap, hands it off. Michelle. Michelle left side counter. Michelle is stopped by a brick wall. Loss of 2. What a stop by Tennessee. Now, what do you do if you're the Patriots? You go for it, or you bring on the field goal unit, just settle for 3. That's disappointing. You need to come away with 6 right there. You had 3 chances inside the 7 of Tennessee territory, and you cannot come away with a touchdown. What a stop by Tennessee. Nick Folk comes on to attempt the field goal. If you guys are new over to the YouTube channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button also. 2:20 left to go before halftime, 4th and goal. Nick Folk, 21 chip shot from the left hash. This snap is up, it's held, and it's good. Nick Folk is good on the field goal. Patriots extend the lead to 6, but leaving points off the board, it's been a struggle like that throughout the entirety of the season. Leaving points just like that off the board. So, right now we're just on this commercial break that should be 17-7 if they were able to punch it in, but big stop by Tennessee. Of course, caps off to Tennessee for that one, for stopping them. But Patriots defense coming in clutch here. Stopping Tennessee. Last 2 drives, Tennessee has been forced out with 2 straight 3 and outs. We'll see if they can get anything going right after this commercial break. Alright, so right now we're just on this commercial break, everybody. Tennessee will get the football right back. Landon back in my chat saying, go Tennessee. Landon also streaming on Sportscaster, I bet, as he is in the chat right now. He might even have my game pumped up here as he is live on Sportscaster also, if I was to bet. As right now we're just on this commercial break, heading right back in here in a couple moments. So let's see your team stats. That last drive, Patriots had 6 total first downs. 12 first downs now total by the Patriots, as they have 199 yards of total offense so far, outgaining Tennessee in total yardage, 199-94 so far in this one. Patriots have forced 2 straight 3 and outs. Patriots also rushing the football effectively, 73 yards as a team, as they were gashed up on the first drive by Derrick Henry down the field. But other than that, they've been able to stop the entire offense of Tennessee in the last 2 drives. So Tennessee will get the football right after this kick. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. We're also live on Sportscaster over on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster right now, calling play-by-play of this one. Also on Final Yard Football on YouTube. Landon pointing out on YouTube, game low-key is making him tired. I don't think that this is a game to be tired about. I think the best is yet to come between these 2 teams later tonight, honestly. So I don't think this is anything to be tired about with these 2 teams playing at it tonight. Hey, welcome in, Zachariah. What is good, man? Yep, Deshaun Watson, the GOAT. What an escape for what a escape the pressure for a huge pass by Deshaun Watson to give Cammy Fairbairn the game-winning field goal. That was an incredible play. As we are back to action, everybody. Yes, I do plan on doing the Super Bowl. As this ball gets kicked away, 2:16 left to go, and it goes to the back of the end zone. Can I add the game clock to your visual? I am honestly not sure how to add like a game clock or anything over here. I just do the scoreboard through like a customized scoreboard through OBS. So that is something that I'm not actually don't know like a lot about, but I'm just comfortable doing the scoreboard, honestly, because that would be like a lot of like stopping and starting or so with a game clock and everything. Yeah, I think it's because you're probably awake or so. Landon's pointing out that he is tired since 8 o'clock. Yeah, you might want to get some rest, man, if you're that tired here. 1st and 10, Tennessee with the football. They hand it off. Big run by Henry, past the 30, down the right sideline, 40, taken off, past midfield and on the bounds around the 45 of Patriots territory. They cannot let that happen. They cannot let that happen at all. Am I doing any games tomorrow? I might be doing the game Philly against Seattle tomorrow. I might do that one. I'll be doing college basketball, Michigan State against Michigan over on the basketball channel at 1:30, but that falls right in between during the Saints matchup. But everybody's going to be covering that game for football, so that's why I'm covering it on the basketball channel. I want my basketball channel to grow tomorrow also. So Landon will be going to bed after this game goes off tonight. That's a long night for you, dude. 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Man, someday, dude, you might be have to work like a full-time job or something like that, where you get up at like 4:30 in the morning, have to get someplace at 5:30, an hour away. You might even have to wake up at 4 in the morning to travel someplace that's like an hour away for your job and get there around like 6 or so because of the traffic. That's what people do every day. They commute to Boston if they live in like the Boston Providence area, like towards Cape Cod or so, southeastern Mass. They have to wake up at 4 in the morning. Takes them about 2 hours to drive like the usual 45 minute commute to get to Boston, and then they're up at work. They go like 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning all the way. They're up till like midnight. So you gotta just keep the stamina up there, man. Let's see here. Back to the channel here. Kentucky, yep, Kentucky won today. So Landon's happy about that. Johnny C is hoping to do his wife tomorrow. Okay, interesting there, dude. Hey, welcome to the channel. Colton Quince, am I doing the college football championship? Yeah, I do actually plan on doing the college football championship Monday, January 13th. I do plan on doing that also. That's too funny. Johnny C right there with a clutch comment. Vaughn putting out, he might lose Wi-Fi because his dad is driving where there are no services. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, Vaughn, dude. Hopefully you don't lose Wi-Fi. I know if you live out in Lake Placid, New York, and on the Route 72 driving up in the Keene Valley, you lose Wi-Fi. There's no bars and no signal up there. There's also no signal up in the King of Mangus Mountains, King of Mangus Road right there going through the White Mountains in New Hampshire, so there's no signal, so you can't get Wi-Fi up there either. That's called Route 112 up in New Hampshire. Also, when you get to Franconia Notch, you get no Wi-Fi, but it looks like where Vaughn is going near San Francisco, they get no Wi-Fi either. Landon pointing out Villanova lost, Louisville lost, Ohio State lost. Yep, lots of upsets the past few days. Definitely, man. It's college basketball at its finest this year. And by the way, Rhode Island lost to Brown the other night. And Brown was up 17-16 early on against Duke. So here we are. Back to action. Tennessee, 2 minutes remaining before halftime. They have the ball at the Patriots' 46-yard line. Tannehill in the, under center right now. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap. Play action. Back to pass. Tannehill steps up in the pocket, releases. Deep down the right sideline, overshoots his intended tight end, Jonnu Smith, as he catches it, but it's out of bounds. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:53 left. There'll be a 2nd and 10. Hey, welcome over to the channel. Kidder96 here on the stream. He's not sure who will perform America the Beautiful and the Star Spangled Banner during this year's Super Bowl, but he knows that Shakira and Jennifer Lopez will be performing at halftime. Cool, so we get the halftime lineup set up there. Yeah, I actually honestly have like no clue who's doing the Star Spangled Banner in America the Beautiful. I feel like that's something that gets like released like the week of the Super Bowl. 2nd and 10 now. I usually don't know until they actually put up the name. That they'll go handoff up the middle. Henry past the 45 to the 40, gets the first down at the 35-yard line. Patriots defense needs to step up. That's 2 first down runs, big time by Derrick Henry. Hey, welcome in Matty Joe here over on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it. 1st and 10 now. Tennessee has it at the Patriots 35. They go in the I formation. They'll go HB toss to the right side over to Henry. Misdirection up the middle to the 30. Patriots swarm on him at the 27-yard line. They pick up 8, though, with a run by Henry. As we approach 1:10 left to go before halftime. Tennessee with 2 timeouts left to go before half. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button. Patriots with 1 timeout left to go before halftime. Zachariah rooting for Tennessee tonight, even though he's a Houston fan. 2nd and 1. Tennessee hands it off. Up the middle in the carry. Henry gets the first down, takes it to the 23-yard line and the gain of 4. Lawrence Guy shaking up for the Patriots. He's down on the ground, but Yep, he's being checked out right now, so that's not good for the Patriots at the moment. Yes, indeed. Dwayne Cummings, welcome over to the channel. Yup, Patriots indeed need to stop Derrick Henry. Who do I think's going to win the college football playoff championship? I hope that it's LSU. I think LSU is going to win it. I feel like if any of you guys want to bet that game, I feel confident. Take the over in that game. I'd say LSU would win that. I'll say 37-31, the final for that game over Clemson. First and 10, 47 seconds left to go before halftime. Basically, it's New England against the world, basically. I know how everybody feels here. Zachariah and Matty Joe don't want the Patriots to win. It's basically like New England against the world, basically. The dynasty has sustained success. That's how, like, you'll never see that ever again in sports once again. You'll never see a dynasty that's good ever again. But I know what the feeling is, because I'm the same way about Golden State. Like, whenever they made it into the NBA Finals, I was the same way about Golden State. It's basically like Golden State up against the world, too. First and 10. Tannehill play action, back to pass, screens it over left side of Henry. Henry, pass the numbers here to the 20. Down the left sideline, and that's going to be close to the end zone. Henry knocked out at the 1-yard line with 38 seconds remaining. Derrick Henry takes the screen for about 23 yards to the 1-yard line. You got to be kidding me with the Patriots defense. These screenplays have gone for huge yardage down the left sideline, and what a knockout. Who was that? Jonathan Jones knocked him out of bounds right at the pylon. Now, it was Taylor Lewan, the offensive tackle for Tennessee, who came over to the refs and said touchdown, but it's going to be spotted just short, so first and goal. First and goal. Oh, hold up. This play going to be reviewed. Stoppage of play right now. This play is going to be under review. That's just bad defense by the Patriots. Hey, welcome over on Sportscaster, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by as well over on Sportscaster. This play is going to be reviewed. I'm not liking that. Not liking that at all. Just give up a 20-plus yard catch on the screen. I need to see the replay of this to see if that will actually be a touchdown. But that was really, really close. Johnny C pointing out that he puts that was a TD here. When we have the next replay, I'll see. That was really close. Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, Johnny C pointing out it's weird to see Tannehill outside Miami. Zachariah, the new 28-3 is 16-0. The Bills choked. Oof. Man. Unfortunate today for Buffalo that they were in that situation. Just disastrous way to end the game for Buffalo that they got into on one of their last drives of the fourth quarter. Alex is in the house. How are we doing so far? Where the Patriots possibly gave up a touchdown just moments ago to Tennessee. We're gonna see what they rolled us on the fields. Terrible exit, but yeah, Bills indeed should be proud of themselves this season. Last year, Buffalo was at like an all-time low. They were historically bad to start out the year. The first two games, they were just historically bad, and then Buffalo this year, they were by like analysts like predicted to be like a 5-11 team or a 6-10 team, and they just completely just went off there and got themselves right into the playoffs and peaked and performed much better than expected. And yeah, they should be proud of themselves for getting this far with that team, with a second-year quarterback in Josh Allen. Derrick Henry indeed is a monster, Landon. So Derrick Henry is indeed a monster. Zachariah pointing out Buffalo winning the AFC East next season. That could be a possibility there. It all depends on what the Patriots do in the offseason, what they address here. But it doesn't look good towards Tom Brady's future. I think he's going to retire as a Patriot, and this will be it, most likely. Yep, Landon pointing out everybody wants Tennessee to win, including himself. Yep, because it's basically the Patriots against the world. Yep, can't give up a 20-yard screen, of course. Yep, the call stands, so the ball is at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Tennessee. They go from the ace formation. Henry in the backfield. 38 seconds left to go. Handoff. Henry up the middle, and he has got it in for 6. Nobody can stop Henry. And that is a problem, as Tennessee just scored. This game's tied up at 13. Derrick Henry, 14 carries, 106 rushing yards, and now a rushing touchdown. He's over 100. He is already halfway through what he had rushing last week against Houston with his 210 on the grounds. Patriots cannot stop Derrick Henry. That's a big problem. Massive, massive problem. Looks like something just funny happened to Vaughn here. Let me know what happened there, man. Yes, Patriots need a tight end for sure. You need a tight end. You need a future quarterback for Tom. Here's the snap to hold. This kick is up and trailing towards the right, but they sneak it right in there. That one is good by Greg Joseph, just barely. So Tennessee up by 1. By the way, Tennessee will get the second half return as well with a kickoff. Derrick Henry, 53 rushing yards, 22 receiving yards, all on that drive. He had 75 yards total accountable on that drive. So 1 point lead by Tennessee. They lead at 14-13. So a 20-yard screen and a total collapse defensively by the Patriots. And Tennessee will receive the second half kickoff. So the Patriots with 1 timeout, they need to go down the field here. They need to put up points and at least get into field goal range. If you guys are new over to the YouTube channel, make sure to spike the like, hit the thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play here over on YouTube. We're also live on Sportscaster. Check out that link that I just posted in the chat here over on Sportscaster. We are streaming this game. Landon pointing out Booger McFarland said on 3rd down in the Bills game run the ball and on the next play spike it, which would have been 4th down. Worst announcer ever. I think I might have heard that. They put on the punting unit and had Corey Bajorquez spike the ball, but that was on the 1st down. This ball gets kicked off to the back of the end zone, and the Patriots will take over at their own 25-yard line. Yeah, so Patriots next year, a lot to address, especially the weapons for the team. Tight end is where they need to start there for the Patriots. Tight end, which they should have picked up in this previous draft to replace Gronk and didn't. The number 1 need, and they didn't get it. 38 yards from the field goal target line now for the Patriots. They start from their 25. They have 35 seconds on the clock. Talk about a team that's lacked big playability all season long. Well, you're going to have to need it here if you want to go ahead up into the halftime tunnel. 1st and 10 Patriots. They take the snap. Brady. Back to pass from the gun. Here in the pocket. Releases. Left side complete to White. White gain a 9 in the catch, and they're going to have to take the final timeout with 27 on the clock before halftime. Yeah, Devin Singletary is a beast, too. He's got a bright future there for Buffalo as far as a running back. So he is really got a good future. Hey, welcome on over on the channel here. Terrari Jackson, thanks so much for stopping by. Yep, Houston beat Tennessee in overtime. And then Tennessee last week crushed Houston. But Houston was playing without Deshaun Watson as quarterback. They had A.J. McCarron starting. Number 1 Gonzaga playing Pepperdine tonight. Yeah, that'd be funny if Pepperdine wins. Eric Ebron, if he's available in free agency, that would be a good pickup for the Patriots. 2nd and 1 now, New England. 28 seconds left to go before halftime. They get the 1st down, they need to go up and spike it. Brady takes a snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Brady steps up, releases left side over to Watts and gets out of bounds. Around that 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, 23 seconds left to go. Vaughn pointing out in the chat his phone stepped down in the van in the back because his dad was driving through a bum, and he got his phone and got stuck with something in the back of the seat with a thing that you use when you sit in the van. Oof. 1st and 10 coming up, Patriots. They go from the gun here. They have it at their own 40-yard line. 60 yards away from the end zone. Brady, 22 seconds remaining. Takes the snap, back to pass, steps up, releases. Oh, it should have been intercepted off the fingertips of Ben Watson. You got to be kidding me. That would have been a pick 6 by a former Patriot, Logan Ryan, for Tennessee, and he dropped it off the ricochet off Ben Watson's fingertips. Number 1, Ben Watson, you got to catch that. Number 2, Logan Ryan, you got to catch that as well, and you got to pick that off for a pick 6. That was waiting to happen, and that wasn't Brady's fault at all. Ben Watson, man, come on. Unbelievable. Gotta haul it in with your chest, dude. Right at the shoulder pads. Not use your fingertips to stretch out for the football, and it tips off of them. They got 18 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10, Patriots at their own 40. Brady takes the snap, prevent defense, airs it out deep down the right sideline, overshoots N'Keal Harry, and it brings up a 3rd and 10. Feel free, guys, to join me over on Sportscaster right now. I just posted in the link to you guys over on YouTube. Take a look at that if you guys would like. 13 seconds left to go. 3rd and 10. You got to hit something up the middle here and spike it. Got to get the first down. You got to get the first down for 30-plus. Up the middles. You're taking a look at soft prevent coverage throughout the middle of the field that you got to find the hole. That's what you're talking about here. 23 yards to the field goal target line. You need to get to the Tennessee 33. Brady takes the snap. Screens it over to White. White past the 40, down the left sideline, 45, out of bounds with 6 seconds left to go as he picks up only 8. 6 seconds left. Yep, Landon would have loved that pick 6 if they would have got that pick. That would have been a pick 6 by Logan Ryan. That would have been devastating for the Patriots before halftime. It would have been game over. Tennessee would have had 21 on the board. When the Patriots give up 20-plus, they're 0 for 4 this season when they give up 20-plus. 4th and 2. 6 seconds left to go before halftime. Johnny Silas Lacoste over Watson. Hopefully one of these tight ends can be the big target here in the Hail Mary. Brady takes the snap, Tennessee and prevent defense. Brady stepping up, just going to launch it as nobody is forcing Brady. Brady launches to the end zone, tipped, and it's incomplete. Intended for the smallest receiver out of the bunch. It was Edelman. N'Keal Harry down over there as well, and none of them could catch it. Harry, Dorsett, Edelman, and Tennessee blocks it down as that is halftime. That's where you need Rob Gronkowski, guys. And you don't get him. So Tennessee goes to the locker room here with a halftime lead. 14-13 at halftime. Tennessee goes to the locker room with a 1-point lead. And by the way, Tennessee will receive the second half kickoff as the Patriots started out with a football first. Alright, so Vaughn put out in the chat, then his dad stopped at an exit, and his mom helped him get out of the use for head when you are seating down in the van there, Vaughn is putting out. I'm not sure if his typing is off there for Vaughn or so. It might be his van is causing him with the autocorrective. So currently we're on commercial break. Patriots with more total yards than Tennessee, but not enough to lead the game right now at halftime. It's all about Derrick Henry here for Tennessee. Monster game in the first half. 14 carries, 106 rushing yards. Number one, if the Patriots can stop Tennessee, I see them getting a victory. They haven't been able to do so in the first half, and this is going to be tough in the second half also. So, Derrick Henry, from scrimmage, let's tally up these numbers. 106 on the ground on 14 carries. He is averaging 7.6 yards per carry at the moment here. It's been a problem wrapping up for the Patriots, trying to tackle Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry receiving with a 22-yard catch. He has 128 yards from scrimmage so far by the number one rushing running back in the NFL, and Derrick Henry for Tennessee. As far as Tennessee, Anthony Firkser, the tight end, with a touchdown catch as well. Yep, so Derrick Henry just needs to be stopped. Number one by the Patriots. Tom Brady, not a bad passing game. 14 for 22 passing. 149 yards through the air for Brady. Not like a bad passing game so far tonight. Sony Michel, halfway there to 100. 10 carries for 50 yards for Sony Michel. 16 rushing attempts to 22 passes. I feel like they need to rush the ball more, pound the rock more with the Patriots. It's only a 1-point ball game, so they're not out of it right now. That's for sure. So they're not out of it at all. And if Tennessee was able to go up, if they are able to open it up with a second half touchdown, they'd only be up by 8. Patriots can get a 2-point conversion to tie it up if they do able to do so, if Tennessee goes up by 8. Let's see, so Zachariah putting out, Houston is going up against the Chiefs or the Ravens. Yeah, so it all depends on if Tennessee is able to win. Tennessee would be going up against Baltimore, and then Houston would go up against Kansas City, which would be Houston's matchup there instead of Baltimore. Tarari Jackson pointing out in the chat, that he was disappointed in Week 17 when the Patriots played Miami. Yep, and the Patriots lost. That had to be one of the worst Patriots games in my life that I've ever seen. That was terrible. That was atrocious. Patriots were like 16.5-point favorites or something like that, and they lost to the 4-11 Dolphins, who were historically terrible to start out the year through the first two games. And then the Patriots, the talk was that they were historically the best defense by the numbers, with the interceptions, the takeaways, the least amount of points allowed through the first 8 games of the year. And then the second half, they end the season 4-4. Let's see, back to the chat. Vegas Vic's pointing out this can turn out like that Ravens wild card game there. Yeah, back in 09. That was bad. It was just a bad game there for the Patriots back in 09. They got completely destroyed by the Ravens. Vaughn pointing out here in the chat, he feels like he injured his wrist, but he is not sure. Well, that's never a good thing to hear, man. Prayers to you, dude. I hope you didn't injure your wrist. Hope everything is okay, man. Put an ice pack on it. That would be a good start, but of course you're not home, so oof. That is not good. Not good for Vaughn there. I hope that you're able to get better, man, and pull through. Yeah, I hope so, Johnny C. I hope that the Pats will adjust. Gonna mess with Tannehill indeed. They need to mix it up with the blitzes and stuff like that. Mix up a lot of these coverages. They've had a couple of two straight 3-and-outs. It's just the last drive. Tennessee with all the momentum there with Derrick Henry. Number one priority, stopping Derrick Henry. And that was the priority in the last drive before halftime. Let's see, back here in Sportscaster, Alex pointing out he is like the worst typer in the chat. That's too funny. Let's see here. Alex pointing out, gotta go. Good night. Hope that he'll come to his big stream tomorrow. Everybody like, comment, share, subscribe to Final Yard Football. Come to his stream for the DMV Sportsnet for sure, man. I'll definitely check you out. Thanks so much, Alex. I appreciate it, man, for stopping by here over on the channel tonight. Yeah, so right now we're at halftime, everybody. Feel free, if anyone would like, feel free to join me over on Sportscaster. I am streaming this game as well. Feel free to hit that link that I just posted on the chat as well. Yep, if Logan Ryan had picked off the football, the game would have been over. Tennessee would have scored 21 if Logan Ryan had gone to the house with a pick 6. Patriots are going to have to win this game scoring 20 points or less. They're going to have to stop Tennessee. If Tennessee scores the next touchdown, I feel like it's going to be game over. Because when Tennessee has scored the last 10 games in a row, they have scored 20 or more points. The Patriots, when they give up 20 plus, they are 0-4 this season. So, the Patriots gave up 27 against Miami. They scored 24. I don't think that 24 is happening against this defense. It's going to be tough. It's going to be grinded out. It's going to be a good second half. Patriots will win this game if they get a touchdown and allow Tennessee to a field goal in the second half. Final score will be 20-17. But if this turns into that type of game, a shootout, I don't like the Patriots' chances in this one. It's not looking good. See here, back to the chat. Last week, Vaughn puts out that he hit his elbow in the door hard when he was jumping. Well, I don't know why you would be jumping. 17-year-old jumping and he hits his elbow in the door. That's not something you want to be doing in your house, because if you jump in your house, then if you have boards underneath your house, then the boards can be like severely damaged underneath your house too. So you shouldn't be jumping in the house, and I'm sorry to hear that you hit your elbow in the door there. You might want to be more careful next time. And Vaughn thinks that his Wi-Fi could be off. Yeah, that could possibly be off if you're traveling into like a no signal area as well. Hey, welcome over on the channel, Joshua Bain. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Zachariah points out he needs the Tennessee Titans to win this game so he could go against the Kansas City Chiefs and not Baltimore for this one, so, for Zachariah. So Zachariah, a Texans fan, rooting for Tennessee for once in this one. Welcome over on the channel here, Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, 1025. Thanks so much for stopping by over on Sportscaster right now. I appreciate it, man. We're going to get ready for the second half coming up as we are at halftime right now, everybody. Over on YouTube, over on Sportscaster. The Patriots with more total yards than Tennessee, 222-169, but the problem in the first half is stopping Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry on the ground has had 14 carries for $106 right now in this game with a long of 29 and the rushing touchdown. That is something that is the main priority for the Patriots to stop and make changes at halftime here as we get back for the second half. Stopping Derrick Henry big time is the key for the second half for the Patriots. Yep, Johnny C putting out regular season is over. When it's win, go home. Patriots are mad scary. I hope there's major adjustments in the second half. We've seen major adjustments this season by the Patriots, whether it was that game against Cincinnati where they were tied up at 10 at halftime, or the game against Washington where they were leading at halftime only 13-7. I hope they can come in here in the second half and just pull this one off. That'd be huge. That'd be huge if they could do so in the second half, just pull off the W. So, currently on commercial break. Get right back in a couple minutes, everybody. Do you think that the Houston Texans can make a Super Bowl run, is what Zachariah is pointing out here. If I had an opinion about that, I feel like it's going to be tough for Houston. The only way that they can get there, I feel like, is if the Patriots lose this game tonight. If Tennessee takes on Baltimore in the next game, it would be Baltimore against Tennessee. And if for somehow, some way, Tennessee beats Baltimore, that's the only way. The road would have to be paved for Houston to get there. That's the only way they can get there, is if Tennessee takes out Baltimore. And the matchup is there. I feel like Houston has a chance to beat Kansas City if they line up that way. If Houston takes on the Chiefs, the matchup is there for Houston to defeat the Chiefs. So, I feel like that could be a tough matchup. I feel like Houston could possibly take that game. It's going to be a good game if those two do take on each other. Because right now, we're going to get ready for the second half here in just a moment. Going to change over the second half graphic here for everybody to the third quarter. So, yeah, I would say realistically it's probably not possible, but the road would have to be paved for them to get there all the way to the Super Bowl. Yep, getting Kenny Stills was a steal when Laramie Tunsil was enough to make the deal. Indeed, there the wide receiving core for Houston is one of the best in the NFL. Alright, so right now we're going to head right back over to the second half in a couple minutes. Tom Brady, not looking that bad in the first half. 14 for 22 passing, 149 yards through the air. The pass that was almost intercepted wasn't his fault at all. That happened to be Ben Watson all day long. Off the fingertips of Ben Watson. He needed to haul that one in. And that's what has gone on so far here. Patriots were up, though. Everything was rolling, but you got to cash it in to the end zone for the touchdown, and nope, they've settled for 2 field goals. Once again, red zone problems for the Patriots, and they should be up right now leading this game. Nope, they couldn't even get the football into the end zone on the 1st and goal from the 7. They got the ball at a 2nd and goal from the 4, couldn't get that in. 3rd and goal from the 1, still couldn't get it in, had to settle for a field goal for a 21-yard chip shot. So yeah, right now we're just on this halftime break here, everybody. Make sure to hit the like down below. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button also. Tomorrow I'll be back on the basketball channel, Behind the Arc Basketball, Michigan versus Michigan State, covering that game at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I might do the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Seattle Seahawks tomorrow. I think that's at 4:30. I might do that game tomorrow. Let me check the time here. 4:40. That game is even later. It's on NBC. 4:40 on NBC. Is that game. So I might do that one tomorrow as well. Alright, we're going to get ready here for the second half. Right after these commercial messages, we will have it. Sony Michel finding success, pounding the rock, 10 carries for 50 yards. Patriots need to go for it. In the second half here, they've yet to have a 100-plus yard rusher. Could this be Tom Brady's last game? last second half ever in football action. Was that his last first half he's ever played? Well, we're going to find out whatever happens with the final outcome of this one tonight here, guys. Oof. Man, what a game so far. 14-13. In this one, adjustments, and stopping Derrick Henry will be the key if the Patriots want to move on to the next round and take on Kansas City next week. As Jake Bailey boots it away, this football will go to Tennessee here, and it's returnable. They return it from the 5. Take it past the 10 to the 15, 20, down the left side of the numbers here. 25 and tackled around the 27-yard line on the return for Tennessee. So they take it at their own 27. They'll start off with the football. Let's see here, back to the chat. Zachariah pointing out his football team is in the championship game. He's going against a 16-0 team, and his team is 9-6-1. Well, underdog city, man, there for you guys, and rooting for the underdog for you guys in the championship game. And that's awesome, man. He's had 1,002 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns on 293 carries. That's fantastic, dude. Keep up the good work. You're going to get a scholarship offer someday if you keep that up. Here we are back to action. 1st and 10. Tennessee has an ace formation at their own 27. Tannehill under center. Henry needs to be stopped. He's got a buck 14 on the ground. Here's the handoff. Henry takes it up the middle on the carry. Takes it for another gain of 2. Yep, definitely Johnny C. Expecting the Patriots' best defense of the year here in the second half. If they want to fight and stay alive, they need to bring it up. Limited Henry to a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 now from the 30. They go ace formation. Henry in the backfield. Now, if you're Tennessee, you can't go conservative here and hand it off to Henry throughout the second half. You're going to mix and match with your play calling. Tannehill under center takes the snap. Hands it off. Henry once again past the 30. And he gets stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 as he gains 7 on the carry. No answers here to the Patriots' rushing defense. It's a problem. Derrick Henry, 16 carries at the moment, as he has got 118 rushing yards on the ground on the 3rd and 1. He is averaging 7 yards per carry. He needs to be stopped if the Patriots want to win. Ace formation, Henry in the backfield once again. Corey Davis in motion. Hand off Henry. Up the middle, easy first down, takes it to the 40. 3 straight runs straight up the middle, and the Patriots give up 13 in the first down. Problems. Ryan Tannehill has only attempted 9 passes. 5 for 9, 53 passing yards, a touchdown pass. That's it by Tannehill. He doesn't need to because of how successful they are rushing the football. Had 18 carries for 126 yards as a team. 1st and 10 now for Tennessee. They have it at their own 41. They go from the I formation. Tannehill takes the snap. Play action. Goes up to the air this time. In the pocket. Tannehill flushed out to the right. Passes. Right side underneath for about a gain of 1. Now incomplete. Over to his tight end right there. That goes to McCole Pruitt for a gain of 1 down the right sideline. Zachariah's team could have been 10-6, but the last game, his team tied there. So I guess they got ties over there where he plays in his football league. Feel free to join me as well. We're on Sportscaster. Just posting that link for you guys over on the channel. Take a look at that as well over on Sportscaster. Make sure to spike the like, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new here to this channel. 2nd and 10, 12:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tennessee in the ace formation. Henry in the backfield as they have it at the 41. Toss over to Henry, left side here. Henry gets about a gain of 1. He should have been tackled for a loss, and he is brought down for about a gain of 1 at the 42. Hey, welcome over on the broadcast here on Sportscaster, my man Eric. Eric Wright over from the Rum Boys writer. Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by here on Sportscaster right now. Yup, Johnny C putting out not all Pats fans here are D-bags. I wasn't born for those days back in the 70s and 80s, but I know all about those days watching the films at Patriot Place, how the Patriots struggled big time back in the 70s and 80s there. 3rd and 8. They take the snap. Tannehill in the pocket, releases. Across the right, it's off the fingertips, incomplete. Took a huge shot as that was a tight end. That was Anthony Ferkser in double coverage on the sandwich, forces the incompletion, and it brings up a 4th and 8. So good stop. Patriots force the punting situation to go on here for Tennessee. That ball should have been caught just off the fingertips of Ferkser. Maybe a little bit high by Tannehill on the pass, too. Eric putting out in the chat here, would he be a jerk if he said go Tennessee? Actually, no, man. On YouTube right now, everybody's like go Titans on YouTube here. Yep, it's basically the Patriots against the world. Patriots back to return here with Sanu. They call for a fair catch as they'll start out at around their 14-yard line. So that's where they'll have the football. Patriots at their own 14 when we get back to action here. We're going live, both on YouTube, both on Sportscaster right now. For this one, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like if you guys are on YouTube, hit the subscribe button as well. It's a call play-by-play here on Final Yard Football on YouTube. So let's see here. Vaughn pointing out here, his favorite song is It Feels Like Tonight, but he hasn't listened to it since November 20th, 2019. Well, you got to go listen to it, Vaughn. You got to listen to It Feels Like Tonight, man. Bring it up on YouTube. Listen to that when you do have a chance. Listen to that right now, or listen to that once you get out of the van on your trip, dude. Go listen to that. It doesn't matter what the kids say in school. You got to go hit that link up over on YouTube and listen to that song. Zachariah points out he wants to go to UCLA. Fight, fight, fight. UCLA is a huge basketball school. They have the most NCAA tournament championships for UCLA, but as of late, UCLA has been struggling as far as championships. Shaquille O'Neal's son plays for UCLA's basketball team, but he hasn't done much this season. Harry Ayer pointing out here in the chat. Harry putting out number 2 Duke crushing Miami. 95-62. Vernon Carey Jr. scoring 24. Cassius Stanley scoring 20 there. Yeah, that game's a blowout. Duke is all over Miami. And Colton Quince, welcome over in the chat here, Colton. I appreciate it, man. Go Patriots. Welcome, and thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Since we're on commercial break right now, feel free to join me over on Sportscaster. We are live for this stream on Sportscaster as well. Take a look at that link that I posted in the chat if you guys would like also. Commercial break here. We'll see if the Patriots offense can get anything possibly rolling here in the second half. Edelman. He only has a catch for 6 yards. He is going into this game hurt, playing mostly as a decoy. Everybody needs to step it up, but it'd be nice to see Edelman with some big third down chain movers here in the second half. Keep it up with James White, though. He is the team's leading receiver. 3 catches for 46 yards by James White. Hopefully, they'll be able to get the screen game going on. Burke had 3 catches for 32. Ben Watson, 3 for 38. Yeah, it's awesome, guys, to see a good mix of people in the audience here. Johnny C is 41 years old. Good mix of audience we got going on. Zachariah is 12, and I am 24. We got the ages here. We got a lot of different ages here in the chat. I know Vaughn is 17, Vegas Vix is 17. Here's a handoff. Up the middle, they take it to about the 15-yard line. That's about a gain of 2 by the Patriots. So 2nd and 8 here as we approach the 11-minute mark left to go in the third quarter. Got to get the offense going. Sony Michel. He's got 53 yards in the ground. They've yet to have a 100-plus yard rusher this year. Be something to see if they're able to get that. All right, 2nd down coming up for the Patriots. As we got 10:45 left to go in the third quarter. As Brady will hand it off, reverse here to Edelman. Down the left sideline here, 20, stiff arm, out of bounds. As he gets out of bounds around the 23, just shy of the first down marker, and a jet sweep by Edelman. He took one in for the touchdown. Colton Quince is 13, and Patrick is 27 here. So we got all different ages. Jacob is 12, Vaughn is 17. That's cool. We got all different types of ages here on the channel. That's awesome. Oh, Edelman got the first down. Yeah, his foot was across the first down marker on the cam right there, on the ground cam. Okay, so Edelman got it. 1st and 10 Patriots. 10-10 left to go in the third. They go from the ace formation. They take the snap. Brady. Play action. Back to pass. Steps up. Releases across the middle. Separation. Gets it for the first down. It's Harry. Harry still trying to be dragged down, and he takes it for 3 or 4 more yards after the catch. He picks up the first down. Just shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was wide open. Wide open around the right far side of the numbers there by N'Keal Harry off the play action. Vaughn putting out here, yeah, November 20th, 2019 is a long time ago. That was like the time that you moved, Vaughn. That was the time that you changed school districts. That feels like it was just the other day. I remember you were telling me about you moving, and then that day just came and it went. Screens it off. Brady over to N'Keal Harry, and he drops the football. Easy, easy catch, and Harry felt the defender coming right at him, and he dropped it. You got to have it in this type of playoff atmosphere. Every single snap, every single catch, every single run, every single play counts. And that one didn't for the Patriots. N'Keal Harry with a clear-cut drop, and he jogs off towards the sideline now. Not good. Zachariah putting out, we all in the teens except John. He is 41. 2nd and 10. Play action. Brady steps up, launches left side, and overshoots Edelman off the diving fingertips, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Now they're going to have to move the chains. Back-to-back drop passes. Back-to-back drop passes. That was a really good defense, though, by Tennessee. Third and 10 now. Onto the field for the Patriots. They have it spotted at their own 37-yard line. Brady goes 5 wide. 2 to the right, 3 to the left here. As Brady takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Brady steps up. Brady flushed out to the right. Brady looking left and fires down the middle of the field. Wide open. Ben Watson coming back to the football. Catches at the 25-yard line. And he is tackled at the 25. We do have a flag down, though. So we'll take a look at the penalty. See who this is on. He was completely wide open. This might be on Watson again. I think this is going to be coming back. Ineligible receiver. Ineligible receiver downfield, number 69. Shaq Mason downfield. How is that possible? The center is down the field, and it wipes out the biggest play possible in this game. Devastating. I thought that was on Ben Watson again. I was like, come on. Yup, I remember hearing about David Boston back in the day. Yup, unfortunate there with Shaq Mason. 3rd and 15 now for the Patriots. They have it back 5 at their own 32. They take the snap. Brady screens it off to White. White tries to get around defenders, and he goes nowhere. Backwards to the 27. Oof. Ooh. The screen has worked for them all day long, but not that time. 4th and 20, they lost 5. Embarrassing. They're going to have to punt it away. We've got 8:20 left, counting down, left to go in the 3rd. And Vaughn is home now. Welcome home, Vaughn. And hopefully the pizza you had was good before you left to go to San Francisco. 4th and 20. Jake Bailey about to punt the football away. He gets the snap, boots this one away. Tennessee. Back to return the punt, and they're going to let it bounce. That's a pretty bad punt. Angled out towards the left near sideline. That one goes out of bounds around the 42-yard line of Tennessee territory. Not a good punt at all by Jake Bailey. So 58 yards away from the end zone. Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans offense coming back out here onto the field. They lead by 1 here with 8:02 left to go in the 3rd as we're on commercial break. Alright, so back into the chat. Not looking good in the first drive of the second half for the Patriots, unfortunately. Colton pointing out he wants the Patriots to win just so Houston has to play the Ravens. That's not a good matchup at all for Houston there. And then the Patriots would take on Kansas City. Landon pointing out, game, he wants some more scoring. Well, this is just basically punt city. This is turned into basically every single Patriots game in the second half of the season. Punt city this year. Currently on the commercial break, everybody. Just like the Snooze Fest Super Bowl with punt city going on in that game. So right now we're over on Sportscaster. I'm going to post in a link here for you guys. Feel free to join me over on Sportscaster as well. Yeah, the only way the Patriots are going to win this game is if they're able to score a touchdown and only allow a field goal by Tennessee. That's the only way that they're able to win the game. If the Patriots win it, it would be 20 to 17. Landon says he's getting bored. Punt, punt, punt. Well, that's good old football nowadays. Hopefully your stream is going well, Landon. You might be watching my stream going on right now as well. Hey, welcome in Sam over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Sam, my man. I appreciate it, like always. We're over on YouTube as well. Let's see, Eric pointing out, Shaq, you're an idiot right there. Yep, Shaq Mason with a terrible penalty for the Patriots. That's unfortunate. Man, they got to stop Derrick Henry. This is all about the game today, stopping Derrick Henry if they can do so. And they haven't been able to do so in the first half. Let's take a look at the numbers right now with Derrick Henry. 18 carries for 122 yards as we are back live in this game. Tennessee will have the football. They'll start out at their own 42-yard line as we're on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and also on Final Yard Football over here on YouTube. So we're back to action. 1st and 10 as Tennessee will have the football. Patriots got to stop them. They want to advance in the next round. 8:02 left to go in the third. Tennessee has it. They go from the ace formation. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap, hands it off left side. Counter to Henry. Henry stumbles. 3-yard loss of the 40 by Derrick Henry. A rare stumble, and that is a gift. A Christmas gift to start out this drive by the Patriots. Derrick Henry got the national high school record of 12,124 rushing yards. He then went to Alabama. He had a single-season rushing record of the SEC back in 2015. And now this year in 2019, he is the NFL leader with 1,540 rushing yards. Score update by Landon. Number 1, Gonzaga tied up with Pepperdine 18-18 in college basketball. Tennessee with a football. 2nd and 13 at their own 40. Tannehill 5 wide. 2 to the left, 3 to the right here. Takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Tannehill steps up, releases, middle of the field. Incomplete. Was there flags? Yup. Jonathan Jones, come on, man. Pass interference will be called on number 31 for Jonathan Jones as Tennessee, with their intended wide receiver across the field, was going down, trying to make a spectacular one-handed catch, and Jonathan Jones will be called for the pass interference. Yup, pass interference by Jonathan Jones. Bad penalty. Bad penalty. The Patriots just crapping all over themselves here in this game. Typical. Ugh. Typical. That's what all the Boston sports talk hosts talk about. If the Patriots lose this game, it's because they crapped all over themselves, and they just did right there with that terrible penalty by Jonathan Jones. Oof. 1st and 10. They have it now into Patriots territory at the 42. Ace formation, 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. They take the snap, hand off Henry. Henry up the middle, pass the 40 to the 38. Let's see here. Back to the chat on YouTube. Vaughn pointing out, could the school fire a strict teacher? I don't think they have like the authority to fire a strict teacher. There's some really strict teachers that I went to high school with. One of the teachers kept on saying to the students, "Deal with it, deal with it," when she was the teacher. But yeah, you wouldn't pull any crap in her class because she was such a tough teacher. Okay, so we got a 2nd down and 6 coming up for Tennessee. They have it at the Patriots 38. They go in the ace formation here in the backfield. Henry. Tannehill takes a snap, play action, back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Oh, that football's out. Who's got it? This could change the game. Tannehill fumbles. And the rest will say Tennessee is on the football. It's recovered by Tennessee. That would have changed the game as we got under 6:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Who was that? Kyle Van Noy. Up, Kyle Van Noy stripping Ryan Tannehill with the football. They couldn't recover it, though. Tannehill able to get the football back. Unlike Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51. Unlike Matt Ryan. 3rd and 11 with under 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Defense. Patriots need to clamp down and stop them here on the 3rd down. Tennessee has it at the 43. They take the snap. Tannehill going for the home run. Deep down the right side. Oh! Incomplete, intended for Corey Davis. He had it at the 3-yard line and dropped it. J.C. Jackson in coverage. And it's incomplete, trying to take the home run shot on one play. I don't like the play calling there. You got to go. Just go for the 1st down. They're going cocky with a football, going for the home run shot. Davis almost had it. That would have been a terrific catch. That would have been a helmet catch like David Tyree in the Super Bowl 42. He couldn't haul it in, though. 4th and 11. Put on their punter onto the field now. This is Brent Kern. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button here on Final Yard Football on YouTube. We're also live on Sportscaster. 4th and 11. Kern able to get the punt off. Fair catch called by Sanu. They pin him inside the 10. The ball gets downed around the 7-yard line. So Patriots long field that they'll start off the football. 5:31 left to go in the third quarter. Patriots will have 93 yards away from their own end zone as they'll start out their own 7 right after this commercial break. Let's hear back to the chat. Zachariah pointing out here, if Derrick Henry does this for 10 years, he is going to be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, for sure, man. Derrick Henry, a beast, and he is just tearing it up right now on the field. 20 carries for 123 rushing yards. Absolute beast here with that rushing touchdown. He is good himself in this game. That is 145 yards from scrimmage. He's got a catch for 22. So yeah, right now we're currently on the commercial break. If any of you guys are Celtics fans, looking like another Celtics W, by the way. So Celtics green really tearing it up on the court right now, looking for another win as they are 18 seconds away from victory. 110-104 they lead against the Chicago Bulls as the Boston Celtics have a pretty easy schedule, but they're playing most of these games in the road now as far as the Celtics, but against pretty easy opponents as they are leading that game against the Chicago Bulls up by 6 points with 18 seconds remaining. Let's hear the upcoming schedule for the Celtics. They take on the Washington Wizards in the next game on Monday. That's another easy team. Then the Spurs. And then the 76ers. They got the Pelicans and the Bulls once again at home. And the Pistons. That's a 3-game slate from January 11th to January 15th with the Pelicans, the Bulls, and the Pistons. All three pretty easy teams. And if Zion Williamson is back for that game, not sure if he will be, but I hope that he'll be back for the matchup on January 26th, as that is a game on national TV, 6 p.m. on a Sunday. I'll be doing that game, Celtics versus Pelicans there, and I hope that Zion Williamson is back. I legit forgot that Zion Williamson was playing anymore in the NBA. I legit forgot that he was playing. Let's hear in the chat right now, Eric Wright pointing out if Derrick Henry does this for 5 years, he is a Hall of Famer. He puts out by how successful Derrick Henry has been rushing the football. He is lights out. Just absolutely spectacular here. Yup, indeed. If he keeps on doing this, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. If you guys are new over to YouTube, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button also here. Also, we're streaming live on Sportscaster also. Vegas Vix has a headache. Sorry to hear that, man. That you have a headache right now. Hopefully you'll be able to get better. Patriots will get the football. They are 93 yards away from their own end zone. Zachariah hopes that Will Fuller comes back for Houston. He's a good deep threat as well. Brady hands it off. Right side. They take it past the 10-yard line to about the 15 on the jet sweep. Right side by N'Keal Harry for about a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. Houston has one, in my opinion, Houston has one of the best wide receiving corps in the NFL. DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller, Kenny Stills. Got a great wide receiving corps. 2nd down and short coming up for the Patriots now with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Need to show something. Brady hands it off up the middle to Michelle. Michelle, stop for a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down coming up on the field, and this is where you got to convert. Convert City here. 4 for 9 on 3rd downs. Patriots with 15 first downs, and there's no 3rd down bigger than this coming up at this stage of the game. Bill Belichick, regular season and postseason, he has a record of 14-13 when facing against a former player or former assistant. Those are the types of coaches that's able to figure out the Patriots playbook, like Brian Flores last week. 3rd and 2 coming up with 4:20 left to go in the third. Brady from the gun. He's got 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. White in the backfield to the right. Brady takes a snap. Back to pass. Brady in the pocket. Brady steps up, launches middle. Got him. 1st down. Edelman at the 32 and moves forward for 3 more at the 35-yard line. Moving the chains. He gets it once again. Big play. Big play. Relying on J11, and just like that, he gets the 1st down out of it. If you guys are new on YouTube, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe, guys, as well here. Yeah, if Derrick Henry does this, like if he sustains this, like keeps on doing this, he's going to be a Hall of Famer for sure. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Patriots. They have it at their own 35. Brady. Ace formation. Michelle in the backfield. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Takes the snap. Hand off Michelle. Right side counter. Takes it for about a gain of 3 on the forward progress there. They'll stop him. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 coming up as he takes it to the 37. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Vaughn pointing out if he does move back to his old school, he might change his icon on YouTube. Oh, interesting there for Vaughn to change his icon. I enjoy your San Jose Sharks icon all day, every day on YouTube here, dude. I like that icon. That defines you big time. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Patriots with under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They have it spotted at their own 39-yard line. Brady from the gun takes the snap, play action. Back to pass. Passes short underneath, and it's incomplete. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Intended for Mohamed Sanu. It's going to stop the clock and bring up a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 with 2:49 left to go in the third quarter. Big play coming up once again for the Patriots. They are 5 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. That ball got batted down at the line of scrimmage by Harold Landry of the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, Tennessee needs to play tight coverage. We've seen the Patriots get away with a couple of big key plays with separation. 3rd and 6 here. 5 wide for the Patriots. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Edelman lines up in the left-hand slot. James White out wide to the left side as far as a wide receiver. Takes the snap, Brady. Back to pass here from the pocket. Releases. Right side. Incomplete. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, man. N'Keal Harry's been targeted quite a bit today. Hasn't been able to get much. Tight coverage. Incomplete. 4th and 6, Patriots are going to have to punt. Oof. Their drives just keep on stalling out. Separation's been a problem. Harry barely able to get any separation. Ugh. Adoree Jackson with a big time tight coverage there on the last play. Jake Bailey standing at his own 25. About to punt this football away for the Patriots. This game stalling out. 14-13 has been stopped entirely here in the second half. Tennessee. We'll let this ball bounce inside the 5, and it goes to the end zone. As the Patriots weren't able to get it before it was down inside the end zone. So, Tennessee will take it out at their own 20 when we get back to action here on Final Yard Football on YouTube and also on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster. Let's see. Right back over here on the chat for you guys right now since we're on commercial break. Vaughn pointing out, when will you watch SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt? When I have a chance, Vaughn, I'll do that. Like, probably before an NBA game, I'll be able to do that. Johnny C. pointing out strict teachers generally have strict lessons. The easy lessons are easily forgotten or never used. Maybe you should talk to her about it. Yeah, looks like Vaughn's got a really strict teacher. He doesn't really like the teaching standards that teacher has. Just keep your head up, dude. Just keep on pushing through your school year this season, and then hopefully you'll be able to get a new teacher next year for senior year. Hey, welcome back over on the channel here. Random comments. Thanks so much for stopping by. If the Patriots lose, does that mean they're out of the playoffs? Yes, that means that the Patriots will be out of the playoffs if they do end up losing this game. Alright, so currently on the commercial break. Just going to bring up YouTube over here. Right now, for some reason I lost the chat on the main screen on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to bring it up on another thing. That's the second time this happens to me that I've lost the chat over on YouTube. So it's loading right now. So there we go. Yep, Vegas Vic's back in the chat. Get a big play for sure for the Patriots. They need to get some big play ability out there, which they have lacked big time this season. Alright, so, yeah, Landon pointing out if the Patriots don't score more than Tennessee, they will lose the game. Yeah, for sure, dude. They will lose the game for sure if they cannot score more. The only way the Patriots can win is if they hold Tennessee to 17 and the Patriots score a touchdown for 20. That's the only way they can win, basically. Unless they get a field goal and win 16-14, but doesn't look good. Doesn't look good right now, honestly. If I were Skip Bayless for one day, What would I do? If I were Skip Bayless, I would watch the Cowboys, I guess, because he loves the Cowboys there. Like, he loves talking about his Cowboys. All right, so 1st and 10. 2:30 left to go in the third quarter as we're back to action. Patriots for sure need to generate some real defense and force a turnover. Need to force a turnover, get a big pick six or a big fumble recovery. They need to do so, and it starts now. Tennessee, 1st and 10 now. They have it as they have the football at their own 20-yard line. They hand it off to Henry. Henry up towards the right side here. Pulls the pile forward for about a gain of 4 to the 24. So about 4-yard rush to the 24-yard line as we welcome you guys into the channel right now. Over on Final Yard Football on YouTube and also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Streaming play-by-play. All right, 2nd and 5 now. Onto the field, Tennessee with the football at their own 25. They hand it off up the middle, straight up the gut, and Henry close to the marker at the 30. They just have failed to stop him. Patriots really do need to get some stops, get their defense off the field, and they are having difficulty all day, all night long here. Derrick Henry, 21 carries for 128 rushing yards. Second half of the season, the Titans are number 1 in points scored per game, number 1 in touchdowns, number 2 in total yards. Gonzaga leading in the close game 31-22. I bet that Gonzaga is going to just come out and just crush Pepperdine, though, in the second half. 3rd and 1 here. Ace formation, Henry in the backfield, Tannehill in their center. Oh, he's going to sneak it, and he gets the first down easily. Patriots were caught off guard, and Tannehill takes it to the 32. Oof. Not looking good right now for these Patriots. So 1st and 10 now, Tennessee. With the football, they move the change. They have it at their own 32-yard line. They go from the ace formation. Now they go I formation with their tight ends. Right smack down in the middle there for the Tennessee Titans. That's Kari Blossom game. Henry in the backfield. They snap it. Hand off to Henry. Henry getting a stack. Drop back at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. I'm going to post in here a link for you guys over on Sportscast. I'm also streaming this game. So feel free to check me out as I am live over on Sportscaster right now, streaming play-by-play also. 14-13 as the score. Make sure to hit the like down below, hit the subscribe button also here on the channel as we got 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Man, this third quarter went straight flying by. I cannot believe how fast the third quarter went by. So it'll be up to 15 minutes left to go in football action. A 1-point game with 0 scoring in the third quarter here. So I'm going to put this graphic over to the fourth quarter. If the Patriots want to advance to the next round, they're going to have to score. And that has been a problem all throughout the third quarter. Adjustments. We'll see if they can make some adjustments during the 3.5-minute commercial break here as we are live on Final Yard Football on YouTube and over on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster right now. Okay, so commercial break. Taking a look at the numbers. Patriots, 16 first downs. They have more yards total than Tennessee, 274 to 193. But the problem in this game is stopping Derrick Henry on the ground. Henry, 23 carries, a $132 rushing. That is a huge problem that the Patriots haven't been able to stop. And, you know, it's just a problem defensively. The defense has just had a total second half of the year collapse. Here comes Pepperdine, Landon says here on the channel. Here comes Pepperdine against Gonzaga. Still a lot to play, though, in that game with number 1 Gonzaga versus Pepperdine for college basketball action. So, Gonzaga 33, Pepperdine 28 going up there in college basketball tonight. As right now, we're just on this commercial break, everybody. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by over on the channel as we're live on YouTube. We're live on Sportscaster, calling play-by-play of this one on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Final Yard Football on YouTube. Defense. Brady will be the chance in the stadium like they've done all night. But, yeah, you can't be a one-and-done here in the playoffs. Against Ryan Tannehill, you can't be a one-and-done for the Patriots. That would be embarrassing if you're a one-and-done. You can't lose this game. You can't. It's not possible. And you know what? It's looking like it's more and more possible. If you lost to the Miami Dolphins, anything is possible. And this is a problem. This is a problem when the Boston Sports Talk hosts all stated that they thought that the Patriots would win this game. They all stated that. The majority of them. Boston Radio, Boston Sports Talk. Guess what the national sports talk host talked about? Oh, the Patriots are going to get blown out. The Patriots are going to get crushed here against Tennessee. Well, it's looking more like reality here. It's looking like setting in that the old man is washed up. The old man is done. He's too old. He's too slow. Yet, he hasn't really been sacked that much today. He hasn't had bad passes today in general. It's just a couple bad penalties that's taken away this team, and it's not about Tom Brady. Tom Brady had a terrible interception last week. He hasn't had a bad game tonight. I'm going to bring up his numbers. Yet to have a passing touchdown, 17 for 29, 179 through the air. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, that's not great either for TB12. But the defense, just the total second half of the year collapse. It's been a massive, massive problem, and stopping Derrick Henry has been atrocious tonight. Play action to start out, floating it up for grabs, right side. Oh! Interception by Duron Harmon, and the Patriots got a gift right there. Tannehill, what are you doing? Throwing off his back foot to start off the fourth quarter. And he gets picked off in the first play of the fourth quarter by Duron Harmon. An incredible diving interception for the Patriots, and they have new signs of life. They needed something defensively, and they just got one. Now can they cash it in for 6? If they can get the touchdown, confidence level boost up. Wow. Tannehill just floats it up. One-on-one coverage. J.C. Jackson on coverage for Corey Davis, and well underthrown by 5 yards, and Harmon with a huge interception. 14-13. Now the score. Through the first 8 seconds of the fourth quarter. Ryan Tannehill, an interception in all 7 games during his career. Maybe he was the one to poop on himself tonight. We'll see. Ace formation. Patriots have it. At their own 41-yard line, Burkhead in the backfield. Brady takes a snap. Play action. Oh, he's going to go. Oh, yeah, play action. Back to pass here. Going to air at the home run ball. Double coverage. Intended Dorsett up in the air. It's incomplete. So tight coverage there. Tough to thread the needle. If that was Randy Moss, that would have been a catch inside the 5. But no. You're not talking about the man behind me, number 81, the legend Randy Moss. You're talking about Philip Dorsett, who will probably be cut in the offseason in double coverage, trying to thread the needle on Brady's pass to the 5-yard line. Wasn't able to complete that one. Tight coverage, too, by Tennessee, by Tremaine Brock. Just hasn't been able to get the long ball. 2nd and 10 here. Brady from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, releases left side over to White. White gets it for about a gain of 6. He is like him and Edelman here in the fourth quarter. There's a flag down. Brady signaling that this penalty is on Tennessee. We'll take a look and see. Feel free, guys. Join me over on Sportscaster. Let's run it up, guys, over on Sportscaster right now as well. Refs pointing in the direction of Tennessee as well. Hit the thumbs up here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get me to 20+ likes here on the channel tonight. We're going to see what this penalty call is. It's a holding penalty by Tennessee. First down, New England. Holding by the former Patriot, Logan Ryan, for the Tennessee Titans. And New England picks up a whole new set of downs. Penalties kill you. Ben Watson on a massive catch had one that was called back earlier in the game by Shaq Mason. Penalties kill you. And Tennessee was on the side receiving the recipient on the penalty call that they committed a penalty, and the Patriots were able to take advantage of it. 1st and 10 New England with 14:20 remaining. What a game. 14-13, a low-scoring affair. They go strong eye formation right now. Brady takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Releases across the middle. Got Edelman. Able to get at midfield for a catch. He gains about 4. Right at midfield. Indeed, we have to see some consistent offense here. Put together a drive. If you guys hit 20, you guys have a bigger likelihood to win this game if you're able to stop Tennessee defensively. Brady, 18 for 31. We'll see if he can hit that 200+ tonight. Indeed, Tom is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. He is indeed the greatest quarterback to play the game. He's not as best as what he once was, but still. Here's a handoff up the middle, Michelle. Past midfield to the 47 of Tennessee territory. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Tom is indeed the GOAT, the best to ever play the game, but we're in a totally new generation. The generation of mobile quarterbacks, where it's all about escaping the pressure, able to extend the play, be a Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Deshaun Watson. I mean, 20 years of sustained success here in the NFL. It's incredible what Tom has done, but it seems like Father Time is just caught up. But it's not terrible quarterbacking like Brett Favre tonight, which is positive. It's not like Dan Marino being sent into retirement, so it's positive. Tom takes a snap. In the pocket, releases left side, and that one is short. Pressure is coming up. Not to blame Tom for that one. Tom got hit. He got knocked down as he threw. That ball is short to Dorsett on the comeback route. It's incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 3. They're going to have to punt it away. But, man, what Tom did after the Flake game, my favorite season with Tom had to be in 2016. What he accomplished after the Flake game, his 4-game suspension, coming in, proving all the haters wrong, and getting the Super Bowl victory down 28-3. That was Tom at his finest. Yep, still some pocket passers like Jared Goff there, but I mean, it's more about the mobile quarterback that can extend the play this season and into beyond the future. That's what it's all about now in the NFL. It seems to be how it's evolved to be like that. That's where you see the 3 AFC quarterbacks representing in the Pro Bowl: Watson, Mahomes, and Jackson. They're all mobile, and they can all extend the play and use their feet to pick up first downs. Patriots punt the football away. It goes to the back of the end zone. And Tennessee will take it out their own 20-yard line as we move on to commercial break. Now they need to force a 3-and-out if they want to live in this game tonight. Let's see. A random comment's putting out Tom Brady is good. He just doesn't have that much left in him. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of half and half. Tom Brady has dropped off this season, but it's not all Tom. That is the problem here. It's his receivers. He has one of the weakest receiving cores in the NFL. So Tom has made some terrible throws, like the one that was a pick 6 last week against the Dolphins and Eric Rowe. But I mean, he isn't as bad as what Brett Favre was when he was playing in his 40s. What Dan Marino happened to be when the Jaguars sent him into retirement in the late 90s. He wasn't like that at all. Like, not tonight. It's good to see that this game is close. But yeah, I do see Tom has dropped off this season considerably from last year. It's just it isn't a bad drop off though. It's more like the wide receivers like struggling to catch passes too, and the separation's been the problem in this throughout the entirety of the season. So right now in the commercial break, everybody, welcome guys, everybody new to the channel. Sports drama, welcome in, my man. Yup, Duke won today, crushed Miami 95-62. Yeah, I bet you Duke is much better than Gonzaga. They should be number 1. Think that Tennessee wins here. Sports drama is pointing out. Zachariah putting out, yep, Drew Brees, Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, and Dwayne Haskins, the pocket passers for the NFL. And Landon is putting out that he is, this game is tied. Gonzaga Pepperdine tied up at 35. Wow. 11-2 run in the last 4 minutes for Pepperdine there. And what is good? SADA 1621. Welcome in, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button also. Why would Bill Belichick not go for it? I feel like it's still too early in the 4th quarter to not go for that. They had it deep in they had it like just like inside deep in Tennessee's territory, like around the 48-yard line. That's a little bit too deep to give, if they did turn it over on 4th downs, it would give Tennessee like around like 52 yards to the end zone. So Tennessee now with the football, they start out their own 20. 12:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Tannehill on their center, takes the snap, hands off Henry. Henry up the middle, takes it for about a gain of 3 on the carry. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 on the field. Yeah, Dorsett's most likely going to get released in this offseason. I don't see him staying. After the huge drop-offs in the snap count he has got, I don't see Dorsett staying this year. Random comments puts, yeah, he thinks that there's defense that wins most of the games nowadays. Yep, defense is usually what wins championships. For sure there with a defense. 2nd and 8 with 12:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. As that's a handoff up the middle. Henry takes it to the 25. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up. Now, if the Patriots defense can get off the field, they'll get the football back. That's a positive there. If not, oof, not looking good. Not looking good in the likelihood. Yeah, Duke should definitely be number 1. Kentucky got the win today, so of course Landon is happy about that. Nick Richards playing good today. And yep, Gonzaga Pepperdine tied up at halftime. Indeed, Gonzaga's overrated. 3rd and 5. 11:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button also on the 3rd and 5 coming up for Tennessee. They have it at their own 25-yard line as we approach the 11.5-minute mark. Tannehill from the gun. Henry. Or that's Lewis lined up to the left side. Takes the snap. Tannehill in the pocket. Steps up. Tannehill underneath all alone. Lewis gets the first down on the catch. The former Patriot to the 33. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Jamie Collins got beat on that one. And Lewis is down. Oh, no. This game is over. This game is over. If Stephon Gilmore is injured, he is injured right now. Lewis is injured too. Like, head-to-head collision. That collision was like... Gilmore is injured. He is, like, the back area right there. Gilmore, like, holding his back area as he goes off the field. This is over for the Patriots. This is not looking good. That was like a head-on car crash between Stephon Gilmore and Dion Lewis right there. A head-on impact. And both of them are severely hurt. And Tom is just sad along the sideline. He knows this is not looking good for the Patriots. Oh, my gosh. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. 1st and 10 with 11 minutes remaining, and Tennessee picked up the first down, and your best player on defense is out of the game. Likelihood of the Patriots winning this game is just gone. Drop. Gosh. 1st and 10. They take the snap. Tannehill hands it off up the middle. Henry takes it past the 35 to the 37. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. It's terrible to see Gilmore go down right now. You got your best player in defense is going into the medical tent. I mean, never count out the Patriots, but the likelihood of this game is just, the probability just dropped down so far down when your best defensive player is out of the game. And of course, the motto here in New England, next man up. They're really going to have to prove it in the last 10-15. This is feeling like the Patriots-Jaguars game 2 years ago in the AFC Championship. Here's a run. Henry, though, bouncing off tacklers. He should have been tackled for a loss of 2, and he's able to get it for a gain of 4. Yeah, they still have Devin McCourty, but that's a tough one for the Patriots. Tough to lose Gilmore. And, yeah, of course I'm a Patriots fan, but... oh, man, never I want to see anybody go down, and it's going to be so tough to see Gilmore out of this game. Vaughn pointing out, should he go to school and tell the school that he can't be with his teacher anymore? If the teacher, with that class giving you problems, that would be one thing you would need to bring up to the administration, I bet you. 3rd and 2 now, Tennessee takes a snap. Oh, they're going to go with a quarterback keeper here down the left side, and they have enough to pick it up. Gain of 3 by Tannehill, gets it for the first down. So gain of 3. Oof, you got to stop him, guys. 1st and 10 with 9:15. Sports Drama putting in here, prediction looks more likely with Tennessee beating the Patriots. This has just been a frustrating second half to the season. Man, it was so fun to call these games in the first half. Everything was clicking. Man, the funnest game that I ever called, well, the game against Buffalo was great. That was so fun to call. The game against Pittsburgh, also for the Patriots, they were rolling on all cylinders. And Henry with a massive run. Gain of 14 at the 42. Yikes. This is not looking good. They can't stop him. They can't stop Derrick Henry. Yep, Patriots beat the Jaguars back 2 years ago. But it feels like that type of game here, where the Patriots are on the hot seat. And it looks like Tennessee has all the momentum. Another AFC South team. Yes, Patriots defense is deep. Yep. Their offense is the issue. The defense, though, has been shaky as of late, though. And giving up the underneath stuff. And also, they've been gashed to Derrick Henry today. They need to stop Henry. They need to stop him now. And here's a run. Henry up the middle. That time they do. There's confidence. Stop him at the 40. If they can do that 2 more times. So we're under 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. You need to stop them now, guys. You cannot let Tennessee run out the clock. 2nd and 8. Second and 8 with 7:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Henry with a $160 on the ground. Ball at the 40, they go from the shotgun formation. Tennessee with the football. They get Lewis this time to the left side. So Lewis is okay. He was out of the game, but he is back in. They take the snap, rolling out to the right here. Tannehill flushed out to the right. He's going to step up. He's going to scramble for. He gets out of bounds for a gain of 5. So Devin McCourty able to step up there, force him out of bounds. He's going to bring up a 3rd down with 7:10 left to go. Here's the play. This is where heroes and legends are made of, and the Patriots defense going to stop him right now, or the probability just ticks down once again. Tennessee's putting up a killer drive right now. They just keep on possessing the football. 3rd and 3 coming up under 7 left to go. A lot of time going off the clock with 8 rushes and 1 pass. Tennessee, by the way, perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. They go from the gun. They gut it at the Patriots 34. Oh, he dropped the snap. They do recover it, though, with Henry on the ground. And that is a huge stop for the Patriots. Now what do you do? If you're Mike Vrabel, you go for it, right? 4th and 4. You have the worst field goal unit in the NFL at 44% kicking because you dropped the snap, and now you give the Patriots hope here. You got some life. Got some life in the game. If you stop them on 4th down, it's a whole new ball game. So it's one play that's a killer, and they're going to take off the offense off the field. Ooh. You're giving the Patriots all new life in this game. You're going to bring on... What are you bringing on here? This is the punting unit? The ball is spotted at the 36. Fourth and 4. Tennessee's going to take. They're going to take a delay a game. What is this? What is this? You go for it. You go for it at the 36 if you're Tennessee. Unbelievable. So, Patriots going to get all new signs of life. So, Patriots right back in this here, guys. Wow. This is a whole new game here. So, erase the slate of the score. Whoever scores next win the game. So, Patriots will have an absolute chance right here. One play, they stopped them. This clock still runs underneath 6. So they got their stop they needed to, and now you got to piece it all together with offense. They can go down, sustain a drive. They can get themselves the W in this one. And that would be huge to move on to the second round. They're going to take another flag for Tennessee. But that's going to be a false start for Tennessee. So they just false started back 5 so they can have space to punt the football. But, wow, that's just honestly stupid. Honestly stupid for Tennessee at this point of the game. You're giving it away, and here we go. Patriots have all new signs of life here, guys. 4th and 14 coming up with 5:28 left to go in the 4th quarter. Both of these teams have all 3 timeouts in the bag. Tennessee might even go delay a game once again, just to take Belichick here under 5. So they're going to snap this off. If they don't call for another delay a game, they'll snap this off with about 5:03 left to go in the 4th quarter. And they're going to false start once again, which means more time off the clock. Or, oh, Patriots are going to go neutral zone infraction. So, flag on the play here. 5-yard penalty, Patriots. It's going to stop it with 5:13. So, Justin Bethel goes into the neutral zone, commits the infraction on the play. Clock keeps on running. Dude, you had like a whole minute and 30. Oh my gosh. Had a whole minute and 30 off the clock. They're going to punt it under 5. You got 10 on the play clock. 4:57 left to go in the game clock. Tennessee will punt this under 5. It's Brett Kern standing back at his own 45. Gets a snap. Patriots bring heavy pressure. Kern able to get it off, and this ball pinned inside the 10 at the 8. So Patriots get the football. They're going to start out their own 8-yard line. So this is where heroes and legends are made, and no better player to do it in the history of the Bucks than TB12 Tom Brady. Coming up after this commercial break, 4:44 left to go in the game. Can Brady diagnose this defense, pick it apart, and can the offense roll on all cylinders? That is going to be the key here if the Patriots want to get themselves a victory tonight here in this one. Welcome in the channel here, Dylan Messer. Thanks so much for dropping by here on the channel. Patriots have the football. Stoppage in time now. On the clock with under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 14-13 is the score. Brady needs to go over 200 passing. He's 17 yards shy. 18 for 32 through the air. 183. What a great story it would be if Brady was to lead his team on a comeback here. Get the final touchdown pass of the game. They got the defense to do it. They got the defense now to do it. I mean, Derrick Henry's able to sustain good drives down the field. It's just one play basically for Tennessee. They had it. They dropped the snap, and then they had to punt the football away. It's just a stupid play like that Tennessee had. And the Patriots have all new signs of life here. You got a chance with the greatest of the game here to go down the field and score the game-winning touchdown. And what would that be? That would be an incredible milestone here to keep them rolling into the next round. So, Brady yet to throw a touchdown pass tonight. He needs to do one. And right now is the opportunity to do so. No better place at home at Gillette, where everybody's shouting out Brady, Brady, Brady. Yeah, what in the world was Tennessee doing there? They had the, well, number one, it's kind of smart for Tennessee. They took like over like a minute and a half off the clock, number one, but kind of like they should have went for it though. They should have went for that at the 36-yard line. Talk about a gamble, because if Brady goes down the field and scores the touchdown, Tennessee, it might be a little bit too little, too late for them. So Vegas Vix, of course, his heart is beating so fast. He is getting nervous. Here comes the fight, grind it out. What a story it would be. The drive for the 7th Super Bowl. If they are able to get it, grind it out, it starts here. Starts with this drive right here. And it would be known for this drive. And that'd be huge. Definitely. This comes down to who wins. It could be the team that possesses the football last. It could be a walk-off touchdown. We're going to see 4:44 left remaining. Brady from the gun. New signs of life here for the Patriots. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe. Brady takes the snap back to pass in the pocket. Releases. Underneath. Quick pass to the 20. They get it to the 25. James White breaking tackles up the middle here to the 30. Diving forward to the 31. There you go. When Tom Brady gets the ball out of his hands the quickest that he can, he is so lethal right there. Underneath the James White. Using number 28. And he has got another one for him tonight. Feel free, guys. Join me over on Sportscasters. I'm calling play-by-play of this game right now over on Sportscaster as well. Yeah, Tennessee ran off 1:46 between the failed third down and the end of punt. 1st and 10 coming up, Patriots. They have it at their own 31. Now it's sustaining the drive. Watch out. 1-on-1 Edelman, bottom right part of the screen. Brady takes the snap. Back to pass. Passes left side. Open in the flat. Dorsett grabs it, hauls it in at the 37. That's a pickup of 6 on the catch. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter as we get a 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, indeed. Productive small ball for sure here. Now it's just cashing it in for 6. Of course, this is not the team that you want to go down the field and pick up like a 50-yard bomb. This is not that type of team here. Grind it out. Put together a good quality 12-play drive or so. Brady drops back just like that. Oh, Edelman dropping the football. He had it. It's a rare drop there. Okay, we're going to get it next time here. 3rd and 6 coming up. Big 3rd down. Separation here, boys. It's going to come down to this. Hoping Pepperdine wins. Landon puts out here on the channel. That would be a huge upset. 3rd and 6 coming up. Here we have it. 3rd and 6 with 3:22 left to go. Huge play at this stage of the game. You gotta convert. They have it at their own 37. Brady takes a snap. In the pocket, releases. Right side is behind Dorsett. It's incomplete. Oh, man. Still positive, though. They got their 3 timeouts. You gotta stop Tennessee now. They're gonna have to punt it away. 4th and 6. You gotta stop Tennessee in the rushing game if you want to get the W here. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to spike the like down below. Hit the subscribe button, guys, as well as I call play-by-play of action here on a stream on Final Yard Football. 4th and 6, Jake Bailey will have to punt it away for the Patriots. 4th and 6, Bailey will punt it away with 3:15 left to go. Patriots still have 3 timeouts, so it doesn't yet come down to that, as that ball almost got away right there. It's a fair catch by Tennessee as they get it by Rashard Davis. He lands on it at the 11, so Tennessee at the 11-yard line. Patriots with still 3 timeouts left in their pocket, so still not over. But the defense starts here, starts now. They got to stop Derrick Henry if they want to win the ball game. Let's see here. I'm curious about total time of possession. Yeah, actually it's even between these two teams tonight. Tennessee, 28 minutes, 14 seconds. Patriots, 28 minutes, 36 seconds at this stage of the game. Tennessee goes from the I formation. 1st and 10. With 3:10 left remaining, they take the snap. Handoff. Up the middle in the carry. They carry it to about the 15-yard line. That's about a gain of 2 in the carry. Good stop by the Patriots. Going to take a timeout here with 3:02 left. They also get the 2-minute warning to play. And hey, Gilmore's back here. Positive. Thinking positive. He is cleared to play with a head injury. That is huge for the Patriots. That is gigantic here. Patriots with 2 timeouts left to go. Remember, they got the 2-minute warning left. That is huge. 3:04 left to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up for Tennessee. Now you got to do stop Derrick Henry. $162 on the ground with 29 carries. This game is so reminiscent 2 years ago in the AFC title game, Jaguars-Patriots. 2nd and 8 now. Tennessee with Tannehill. Tannehill dropping back from the gun, and now he's going up to call an audible. Henry next to him trying to figure out the play call. Henry lines up to the left side of him. A little bit of confusion. Takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. Flag is down. Passing over complete over to Corey Davis. Going to be close to a 1st down. We get a flag down, though. We're going to take a look at the penalty. This is a huge call on the field with under 3 left remaining. We'll take a look at the penalty flag. Tennessee, illegal formation. Penalty by Tennessee. Talk about this, guys. Patriots with a bright life. Now you got to stop them. Taylor Lewan with a penalty for Tennessee. That's a crusher there for Tennessee. 2:59 left to go in the 4th quarter. Here we have it. 2nd and 13. Pepperdine taking the lead. Landon pointing out 40-39 against Gonzaga. Wow. Hey, welcome in Tria over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. Taylor Lewan with the illegal formation. 2nd and 13. They're all the way backed up at the 10. This is dangerous. Tennessee takes the snap. Handoff Henry. Henry up the middle. Takes it. Diving forward to at the 15-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up a 3rd and 8. Now it comes down to this. 2:53 remaining. Patriots take their 2nd charge timeout with a 3rd and 8. All about this. If the Patriots defense can stop Tennessee on this big 3rd down. If you guys are new over to the channel, feel free, guys, to join me over on Sportscaster right now. If you guys are over on YouTube, I just put the link in you guys for over on Sportscaster. Make sure to smash the thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button. Patriots need a defensive stop. Let's make this a game here. Let's make this a huge, huge game. $167 on the ground tonight for Derrick Henry. What a game by him. We got 2:54 left to go. Welcome on the channel here, Chris Pierno. Thanks so much for stopping by. 3rd and 8 coming up. 2:54 Patriots with a huge stop they're looking for. We'll see if they can bring the house here. Let's see what they do. Mix it up, boys. 3rd and 8, 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right here for Tennessee. Tannehill takes the snap from the gun, back to pass. Airs it out left sidelines, and it's going to be complete 1st down at the 25. The tight end, Anthony Ferkser, hauls it in for the 1st down and gets a gain of 11. Oof. Man. That would have been a huge stop, and the Patriots got beat on coverage. Terrence Brooks. Oh, he gave up the touchdown earlier, too. Spot on pass by Tannehill, and this does not look good. The likelihood they only have 1 timeout. First and 10. The 2-minute warning and then 1 timeout. If they fail to stop him, it's over. You got to stop him. You got to force a turnover. And we got a... You got a timeout taken? Yep, Patriots will take their final timeout with 2:08. So they take it before the 2-minute warning. Oh, Tennessee takes it. Oh, Tennessee takes the timeout, actually. Tennessee takes the timeout because the play clock was down to 0. So Patriots left with a additional 1 timeout. Tennessee helps them out. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That is a new sign of life. Talk about just stupidity at its finest. You didn't hurry back to the line of scrimmage with 0s left on the play clock. You didn't snap it off on time, and you have to take a timeout 8 seconds before the 2-minute warning. Do you think that Tennessee could be better than this? Tennessee has been on the roll as of late. I thought on paper that they would be a very tough opponent for the Patriots to take on. And they have shown. You got to tip your hats off to Tennessee in this game. First and 10. 2:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. They go from the I formation. Handoff Henry. Henry gets a big hole past the 30, and it's going to stop the clock here with 2-minute warning. He gets the first down. Takes it to the 38-yard line. Oh, my goodness. 13 points. If the Patriots had put up 20, they would have won it. They need to force a turnover. 2 minutes remaining, and Tennessee with a football and a first and 10 coming up with the Patriots with only 1 timeout left. It's not looking good. The only way the Patriots can win is stripping the football of Derrick Henry. Tennessee's going to have to run the football out, run the clock out. They got to force a turnover. Optimism, I hope the historic Patriots defense through the first 8 games, they channel turnover city on the next play. They could, if you're Tennessee here, you don't want to be like the historic Cincinnati, like the Cincinnati Bengals back in the 2015 wild card against Pittsburgh and do the Jeremy Hill. But that's what, if you're a Patriots fan like me here, that's the last hope here. That is the last hope. And the Patriots need to force a turnover, which they haven't done so today. Final score, Zacharias putting out here, 21-13. I don't think they're going to score a touchdown. Yep, Patriots need to force a turnover. And Tennessee's going to run the football. They're not going to elect to pass the ball. Patriots with 1 timeout left as we reach the 2-minute warning. Feel free, guys, to join me over on Sportscaster. Make sure to hit the like down below. Hit the subscribe button also. Tomorrow I'll be back over on the basketball channel. Michigan State versus Michigan for a play-by-play for college basketball tomorrow at 1:30. Might do the Eagles game versus Seahawks. Eagles versus Seahawks after that one over here on the football channel. Yeah, it doesn't look too good here, Vegas Vix. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. It's been a pleasure, guys, to call like every single Patriots game for you guys this season. I so enjoy it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part here on the channel. It's been just, yes, thank you indeed, Tom Brady here, for all that he has done. If this is his last game, the greatest of all time. Even though what everybody has said about Tom Brady, he indeed, career sustained, the best indeed. Thank you so much here, guys, for joining me on the channel. Hey, welcome in, Brent. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yep, if they can't punch it out, that'll be Henry's hand. That'll be it here. But Patriots, hopefully, they'll be able to punch it out here. That would, what a game it would be. What a playoff game if they're able to do that. We saw a huge Buffalo collapse, 16-0 against Houston. Anything could happen. Hey, I appreciate it. I don't know anymore. I appreciate it. He looks forward to watching me next season. I should be back for more NFL games for the playoffs indeed. So Tennessee now, they go in the I formation. They hand it off to Henry. Henry up the middle, and he gets stopped for a gain of 1. They couldn't punch it out. So 2nd and 9 now, as the Patriots will not take a timeout either. Second and 9. They leave that timeout left for them. What do I think about the Patriots' performance? The defense here in the second half was able to stop them. The offense is just another problem here. They weren't able to roll down fields. The separation has been a problem. And it's all the way back to basically the draft, picking up a tight end, which they didn't do in the draft. That's been a huge problem. And it is shown throughout the course of the season, filling in Gronk's role here as far as tight end. Here they go. Hand it off up the middle to Henry. Ooh, big hit right there is a brick wall comes up for the Patriots defense, and they'll stop the clock with 1:11. Third down coming up, 3rd and 9 for Tennessee with 1:11 left to go. Welcome into the stream here, La Pinata. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Vaughn pointing out Joe Burrow is next. Yep. So, yeah, I'll still be streaming the NFL games for you guys. I hope to stream a game for you guys tomorrow, possibly, if I'm around after Michigan State on the basketball channel. Also next week, but I also plan to be back next season for Patriots season as well. Maybe even on the football channel, I might do like an XFL game, but the main focus will be the basketball channel, by the way. That'll be the main focus on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 3rd and 9 coming up. It all comes down to this play here. If the Patriots can punch it out. 1:11 left to go as they hand it off to Henry here. Henry stopped at the 40 for a gain of 1. It's going to come down to a 4th down. So there's still time. Thomas throwing along the sideline. The Patriots will get the football back. Patriots will get the football back. Tennessee with 2 timeouts remaining on their clock. 25-second differential that they're going to have. And by the time the ball is punted in the fair catch, it will be about 19, 18 seconds left, I would basically put. It's going to come down to a Hail Mary or a big play, a miracle in Foxborough, as Tennessee will let the clock wind down to 25 seconds left, and they call for a timeout. Do I think Niners versus Ravens for the Super Bowl? I'll go Ravens versus Saints for the Super Bowl. I'll go with those two. Hey, if any of you guys enjoy basketball, if you guys are a Boston Celtics fan, by the way, I enjoy streaming Boston Celtics games. I also have a basketball channel where I call college basketball to NBA play-by-play over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. That is my basketball channel. Feel free to subscribe to that as well. Not looking good. Anything could happen. Could be a miracle, though. 25 seconds left. Patriots get the football back. Wasn't sure if they were able to, but they are. 25 seconds left. 4th and 6. Probability, though, 0.1 for the Patriots. Anything could happen. It's the National Football League. This is a deep punt, as that's not going to help the Patriots. The ball keeps on rolling all the way to the 1. 16 seconds left to go. 99 yards away from the end zone. This is where heroes and legends are made. 15 seconds actually left. Heroes and legends are made here. And Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, has a place for him to be remembered here. 15 seconds remaining. 14-13. What a punt by Brett Kern. But what would even be better than a miracle? The Dolphins did it over a year ago against the Patriots. They drove down the field 75 yards as Gronk didn't have the angle. How about the Patriots here? A miracle in Foxborough against the team that had the Music City Miracle back in the late 90s here. 1st and 10. It's all going to come up to this. 15 seconds left to go. Tennessee goes in prevent mode. Brady from his own end zone takes the snap from the gun. Back to pass. Brady steps up, releases across the middle. Tip, deflected, pick 6 over. Logan Ryan, the former Patriot. Oh, gosh. And, yeah, they can't even. Unbelievable, but oh, man. Wow. Goodness. Oh, no. Upset. Oof. I don't know, man. But, of course, I'll always keep on still rooting for the Patriots no matter what. Incredible career Tom has had throughout the 20 years of his career today. It's just, the draft is next. They'll move on to. And then, yep, Zachariah told me 21-13. Man. Wow, that was just bad. You got to tip your cap off to this team today. Yep, somebody definitely called it 21-13. Are they going for 2? What's the point? What's the point of going for 2 here? You're gonna... What are they doing? They're going for 2 when they're up by 7. Yes, off-season mode, here it comes. So we're on to the off-season. We're on to the draft. Number 1 for the Patriots in the draft. They need a whole lot. Number 1, a tight end. Tight end should have been addressed in the off-season for the Patriots, as they put on their 2-point conversion unit, which I don't get, because if they don't get the 2-point conversion, and if the Patriots return the kick return for the touchdown, it'd be tied up at 20. Just go for the extra point. Tom Brady's last pass was a pick 6, intercepted by his former teammate Logan Ryan. Why are they going for 2? I know if they go for 2, it's over anyway. It's 22-13 if they make it. This is a gamble here. This is an obvious gamble that they're going for by Mike Vrabel. If they don't get it and the Patriots get the football back with 9 seconds, I mean, it's 9 seconds. If that kick is short, though, and they return it for a touchdown, that'd be crazy. All right, 2-point conversion coming up. Tannehill hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle. He stopped. He is stopped. 2-point conversion fails, so it's 20-13. The dynasty is not over, Zachariah. It's not over, but it doesn't look like hopeful for the future. It's just getting the pieces there together here. I still feel confident next season that the Patriots will be able to get their players in the offseason and be able to continue it. But, I mean, what an incredible run. 22 decades of sustained success here, and you'll never see that in sports ever again. In the history of sports, 2 decades of sustained success through the 2000s into the 2010s. 6 Super Bowls, the greatest of all time on the fields. It wasn't all on the shoulders of Tom Brady tonight. The defense simply couldn't stop Derrick Henry, and then the wide receivers all season long struggled with separation, and there just hasn't been enough for the tight ends this year. That's a squib kick over to Edelman. Feels it. 8 seconds. They're going to have to go with a lateral play. Hopefully they practice this. Edelman just gets wrapped up, fumbles the football back to James White, flips it over to Burkhead when nobody there. Tennessee falls in the football, and that's the game. Oh, man. Hot potato, Tennessee wins. They move on, the number 6 seed, as they'll be taking on Baltimore next week on Saturday night in the wild card. This is it for the Patriots. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure here on the channel, everybody. I'll still be back calling the playoff games throughout the season here. Also, the Super Bowl I have definitely. I should be back next week calling that Ravens versus Tennessee game since I'm around during that night. But, man, this is a tough one to swallow. Tough one to swallow. Landon got his predictions correct, man. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys, calling Patriots games for you guys throughout the season. Hopefully, they'll have a lot of changes made here in the offseason to improve their team and put it for the positive. But number 12 jogs off the field. Camera is focused on him, and all media going around him right now as he heads off underneath the tunnel. What could possibly be his last game ever in NFL history. We'll see what happens in the offseason. I don't picture Tom Brady signing with another team. I feel like he'll be a Patriot. Always a Patriot here for Tom Brady. I cannot picture him signing with the Chargers, what people are talking about, him replacing Phillip Rivers for the Chargers. But you got to respect it. 2 decades here of sustained success through the 2000s to the 2010s. The 2020s, though, it's just the start of the 2020s. And, I mean, the Patriots fans have had it. The Patriots fan had their difficulties back in the 70s and the 80s. And it's just incredible to witness what was accomplished in the 2000s and 2010s. Yeah, goodbye McDaniels. It looks very likely that he's going to go someplace in the offseason. Either Cleveland or Carolina as the top options there. But, yep, that is it basically, as Brent's going to have a beer right now. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it for everybody who built up the sports community over here on the channel. Gavin pointing out he thinks that Brady will sign 1 more year with the Patriots. That would be legendary if Brady was able to do that and able to prove to the people who doubted him this season that they are back. Yes, thank you, Brady, indeed. Thank you, Tom Brady. But, man, I feel like Brady might actually sign with New England next year. I feel like he has something to prove, that he thinks that they could get the Super Bowl. It all depends on what happens this offseason. Yeah. Same with me, Gavin. Hot potato, hot potato. I don't think that that's how Brady wants to end his career. with a loss to Tennessee tonight on the hot potato right there with just laterals that went nowhere and backwards to end the game. Brady won 6, and it's incredible. He defined himself in the record books. It's incredible what he has accomplished here. But yes, hopefully they'll have an incredible next season here. Of course, it's on to the offseason, according to Bill Belichick. So, this game has gone final. Tennessee gets themselves the victory here. Sorry to say. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Eagles or Seahawks tomorrow? I'm going to go with upset. I'm going to go with Philly over Seattle tomorrow. So, I feel like Philly is a grinded out type of team that I know they're depleted with their wide receiving core, but I feel like they can come in at home and defeat the Seahawks, even though the people are arguing that the Seahawks should be able to be hosting that game over Philly because of their records only 9-7. Yep, doesn't matter about the wins or anything, but it's just incredible. I don't think you'll ever see that ever again, the amount of success that they had. Actually, I'm not crying. I'm not like John, like Game 7 against the St. Louis Blues for the Bruins, so I'm not like that. It's just, yep, it matters what Tom has accomplished, and it's incredible. My favorite season of Tom Brady ever was 2016. He served a 4-game suspension in Deflategate. Guess what he did in Week 5? He took on the Cleveland Browns, completely annihilated them, and threw the ball for over 400 passing yards against the Browns. And then after that, they went all the way to the Super Bowl, down 28-3 in the best Patriots football game I've ever seen before in my life. 28-3 down against the Falcons, and then they came back and won the game. It was something that was absolutely incredible that I've never witnessed before between my eyes. It was, oh my gosh, it was just incredible there. And then the day after, I actually went to the Patriots Pro Shop to see the Patriots go home off the bus with that game, coming back from college with somebody else who came back from college that day. One hell of a day, that was for sure. But man, just an incredible run. It's been an incredible run. I feel now, I don't think that this is the way that Brady wants to end. I feel like he'll be back next year. I feel like off-season moves, they're going to have a lot of stuff here in the off-season. Get him some legit weapons, and he'll be back out onto the field with some legit weapons here. And hopefully, according to Bill Belichick, he points out, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Gonzaga losing right now. Wow. 53-53, actually. It's tied against Pepperdine. Wow, talk about the year to upset. But yeah, give props indeed. Tip your cap off to Tennessee. Yep, Drew Brees is next. Dr. Fell points out. Sad time. Brees has 2 more years. He is a little younger there. It's incredible what those 2 quarterbacks have accomplished, though. Hire Jason Garrett, Avery pointing out on the sportscaster. No. Do not hire Jason Garrett in place of Belichick, man. I feel like Belichick might just pass it over to his son. It'll be interesting to see what Belichick does. Like, when Belichick will go, too. That's a question. I think Belichick will keep it going for a couple more years, though. Yeah, Drew Brees deserves a ring. I honestly hope Drew Brees gets to the Super Bowl this year to take on the Baltimore Ravens, I feel like. It's going to be Lamar Jackson versus Drew Brees, in my opinion. Aaron Rodgers has 5 more years. That looks really likely there. And Tay Mendoza from the Bills. Welcome in here, Bills Nation. Stand up. Buffalo. The AFC East is going to be really interesting next year. I think it's going to be so super duper competitive. And yes, indeed, Brent, if it's the end, thank you so much, Tom. But if any of you guys follow college basketball, I feel like the AFC East will be like the Big East of college basketball. Like right now, the Big East has 8 teams projected to be in the NCAA tournament out of 10 teams in the conference. That is just how competitive that Big East conference is this year for college basketball. That's how the AFC East will be next year. It's going to be so tough. Sam Darnold expected to take a step up with the offense. Expect Le'Veon Bell to get like an absolutely legit offensive line next year, for the Jets to have a good offensive line there, and for the Bills to take a step up with a third-year QB in Josh Allen next season. And then for Miami, of course, to take a step up with all the draft picks that they have gone into, with the 5 wins that they weren't even supposed to get from Miami, and they get those 5 wins, and now they're going to have a bunch of first-round draft picks. It's going to be interesting. And then team with the Patriots, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the offseason. But this game is finished off. I'm going to sign off here on a stream. Thank you guys so much. Yes, indeed. Fun season. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Before you sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button as well here. I do honestly feel bad for Tom Brady. Me too, Tay. He wouldn't be in this situation if Antonio Brown was playing for the Patriots, honestly. If AB was on the Patriots, the entire offense would have been changed up. But Celtics season now. Looking forward to the Boston Celtics for the rest of the season here. And then we'll turn the page and look forward to next year with the Patriots. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night, by the way, as this is Final Yard Football on YouTube. Signing off now, and I'll be back later in the playoffs as well, covering more playoff action here on Final Yard Football on YouTube.